And happy Monday, everybody. Even though after another Bronco loss, and we all gained 20 pounds. But I got to hang with the girls for Thanksgiving.
Yes.
And it's kind of cute because, you bring up Lammy to Avery, and she's like, "Oh, you're talking about my hit single."
Oh, yeah.
Is that what she said?
Well, no, but she's like, but the other little girl that's her cousin,
Adelina.
You could tell Adelina's like, she's like singing it. Like, oh, I love that song.
Right.
And Avery's like, oh, I'm already on to my next single.
Right, exactly. That's so last summer.
Well, and it was funny, too, because there's a little girl there that's JJ's niece. It's his sister's daughter.
Yeah, that's Adelina.
Right.
Yeah.
And she is constantly saying to me...
Are you stealing my...
Temporarily. He needs to operate the keyboard.
Okay.
Okay, so anyway, Adelina, she's a nice enough girl.
Right.
But never have before she's ever called me Uncle Larry.
Right. Why should she? You're not her uncle.
I know, but I think she hears Avery call me that, I guess. And so instead of just calling me Uncle Larry once and letting me get used to it,
right?
She said Uncle Larry about 100 times.
That's good.
And she was like, "Uncle Larry, can I have a bubblegum ball?" And I was like, "Sure."
I'm not right.
I'm like, "Absolutely." And then she'd be like, "Can I have 2?" And then I was like, "Sure." And then she's like, "Uncle Larry, can I have 3 bubblegum balls?"
Now that we're related.
Right, and I'm looking around like, am I being set up? Is this
Exactly.
a trick? And I was like, "Sure." And then she came back and I was like, 4. And that's when I was like, all right, this is getting out of hand.
Right.
Is she allowed to have 4 gumballs at once?
Come
Or
on.
is this craziness?
You were being crazy.
Right.
She was taking advantage of a new family member.
Right. But that was awesome having Thanksgiving with you guys. But I want to catch up on our Thanksgiving details later.
Okay, yeah.
I was going to tell you as I was leaving the house this morning, you want to start your day on a good note or whatever.
Yeah, the new week.
Right.
We can do this, people.
And when I leave, it's like quiet time. Because everybody's sleeping. So I try not to make a big noise.
You mean in the house?
No, as I'm getting out,
I'm
outside and getting in the car or whatever.
Right.
So I back down the driveway as I normally do, and I go super slow because I'm paranoid, even when there's nobody awake.
I would be too, though.
Right, backing out that long driveway in Kid Central.
Yeah, totally.
Right. So I'm backing out. And
you never know what kid might just be wandering the streets.
Well, no, I'm just
morning.
saying, part of my routine is to go slow down the driveway.
True.
Chris is the one that hauls ass down the driveway. I'm like, you're going to hit some old lady or a kid. So anyway, I'm going down in my slowness, looking, backwards in the camera. And then I get to the end of the driveway, and there's a car right there, and I look over my shoulder, and it's a cop.
What?
Yeah, right? Like, who wants to see that right when you back out of the driveway?
Nobody.
Right, and then I realize that he's there, and then I'm like, I stop to let him go.
Uh-huh.
And he like, no, you go.
What?
Right, I know.
Like,
so I was
you pull out of your driveway?
Right, for sure.
That's
so I was
strange.
Like, well, sorry. I was like, thank you, I guess. And then I waved at him, like, thank you. And then I just
That's not suspicious at all.
And then he follows you?
No, he did not follow me. But it was...
He's like, there's a good homeowner on their way to work.
Yeah. Exactly.
If you were in a POS ride, you would have been pulled over.
Or if I were black.
Right. You would have been like,
Right. Or whatever.
I need to see your license, sir. Exactly.
So whatever.
Why are you leaving this house?
He's all, how dare you say about me? I just let you go.
I know. That's being nice.
No. So it was nothing. I thought he was going to follow me. So there was a couple cars behind me the whole time. And I was like, that's got to be him. And it was not him. So I was going the speed limit for nothing. Anyway.
Well, I-76 was blocked because of an accident. I thought it was construction.
What happened?
I have no idea. I just came in and I saw that car had actually flipped over. But when I-76 is the only way to get to the highway from kind of 120th East Colorado, there is nowhere to go. And then everyone takes the same little back road to get to the back road highway to get on.
Right.
So you're just going like 2 miles an hour, and you're just, oh my gosh. So if you were trying to get on the highway right now, because literally they're just blocking it off as I was trying to get on there.
Oh, damn.
So if you're trying to get on there, they're probably going to be blocking it for a little bit. So I-76 and 120th going this way.
Wow.
Towards downtown.
West.
Yeah.
That sucks that you only have that one option,
Well, that's why it's a nightmare to get in town. And then if you take 96, you hit a train, and the train...
takes forever.
Well, the train will... So I found out that the train has to switch tracks on 96.
Oh, right.
So it will stop
and then
back up, and then go forward.
Nothing is more annoying than
Is that a light rail or a train?
No, it's a train. And then you have all the... There's the accident right there. But then you have all of the semi-trucks are in that area as well. So it's just a nightmare. It is just
I know,
a nightmare.
but you got a great deal on the house.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we might be moving.
What?
Oh, really?
Yeah, we got such a good deal, and the equity just shot up that we reached out to Steve again.
Oh, did you?
Mr. Fission's friend, and so we'll see.
Mr. Handsy.
Mr. Kiss
Handsy.
Your Forehead. But
Right.
he's a good bowler and a nice guy.
He's a
but-
super nice guy, and he's into young couples looking to refinance. So, let me kiss you on the head, young lady, while I touch your man's arm.
Wait. He is pretty awesome.
Where are you going to move?
That's my
Well,
question.
we're gonna move probably a block away because literally,
I was gonna say the whole thing. The whole reason you were up there is because her family lives there.
Well, her family lives there, and it's gonna wipe out her debt. So I mean,
Wait, you're going to move a block away from where you live now, or a
Maybe
block away from here?
a block away from where we live now.
Oh,
probably.
so you're still going to have to drive here.
Yeah, I'm still gonna have to drive
You're
here.
still gonna
That's
have
not
the
gonna
same
change anything.
I
I'm
thought
gonna have
that's
the
why
same
you were
problem.
moving, because he was like,
Right.
oh man, this is so frustrating. I can't drive this anymore. We're moving.
That's
And I'm
right.
all, well, damn it, where are you moving? How close are you going to be? He's all, a block from where I started this story.
Yep.
Okay, so wait.
But we're debt free, so it's a stress-free,
That is
debt-free
nice.
drive.
All
So
right.
wait, the other house, is it nicer? Is it?
Oh yeah, we're gonna probably your size, Kathy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's
so
cool.
we're in a good spot to where we've been looking, but our real estate guy, I love him. He's
Is
just
he handsy too?
no, he's Asian.
What do you got to do
And
with this house?
So I can't. Yeah, I
So he
do a
takes
lot.
his
That's
shoes off when
how
he
you get
comes
that
in.
free. No, he's awesome at what he does.
Yeah.
And he really we've used him before, and so did my brother and sister-in-law. And so he can get you the deal.
Yeah.
But part of it, I think, isn't that he's a master negotiator, which he might be, and I think part of it is, but you can't understand anything that he says. So Kayla,
he just goes, yeah, sold.
Right.
he called us over the weekend, and he goes, answer the phone. I was like, I just want email communication
Right,
with him
'cause I
because
don't-
I
I
can't
can't
understand
understand it.
anything he's saying at all. And it's not a racist thing. I literally am just like,
No, it's not
What?
racist.
Right.
It's racist.
right, there you go.
Some people have such a thick accent that I can't understand them, regardless of where they're from.
And
I'm
Also,
like,
now you know what it feels like to call a Mexican lady and try to get her to say bizcochito. Not so easy, is it?
you say it.
Right.
How do
That's
you say
wig on.
that?
He's like, oh, I found a press for you.
What?
Press for you. A place
A
for
pizza you? A case for me?
Open Gangnam Style.
Well, even his emails, he writes how he talks.
Oh,
so
no.
it's
Because
still
he's
kind of
probably is
funny.
he doing voice text, maybe?
Maybe.
Oh, yes.
Well, that was funny because so my voice text will pick it up. So he did leave me a message, but I
He's
didn't
like, I
answer
will
the
bring
call.
you. I'll meet you at 4 in front of the eggplant. What?
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 You know how sometimes it doesn't say the right thing that you
Right, totally.
said.
Right.
So I don't know. We'll figure it out. We're excited, but it's a
Are you
such a
really
process.
doing this?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's gonna wipe out the debt, man.
Well, and then you'll be 5 minutes closer.
yeah, to our house now.
Well, we'll see you at the same time every
Right,
morning.
exactly.
Yeah,
Same
exactly.
complaints.
Yeah.
Same-
Well, the train's supposed to move eventually. So.
oh, sure. Okay.
Another thing they're telling people as far as the roads go, I guess at the Eisenhower Tunnel.
Which Kayla called Eisenhower. I don't know why she calls it that. We drove up there to Breckert, and she's all, we're just passing the Eisenhower. I was like, Eisenhower?
That sounds German. We are going to the Eisenhower.
Like you're going to go to your Lederhosen with the Eisenhower.
I said something this weekend that was wrong. I said the Oriental Express, and they were like, everybody was like, that's not what it is. That's not right to say. I was like,
That's racist.
no, it isn't.
It's just
Oriental.
the Orient Express, but no, it's not. I don't think
Oh,
it's.
maybe.
I don't
Maybe
think
you can call a train that, not a person.
Oh, yeah, all right.
Anyway, I can't even remember what I
Did
was
you go
saying.
see the
The
Orient
Eisenhower.
Express?
Oh no! So Eisenhower Tunnel.
Eisenhower.
Yeah. They're saying chain law's in effect, so you have to watch out for Talib.
You
Ali.
got it wrong.
Damn it!
You ruined
Khalid,
your own
I
joke.
know. Talib.
Talib Aqib?
Talib Talab.
Larion Sport?
Yeah. Anyway,
Talib
he's
Polly?
yeah, he's up
No,
there.
that-
The Broncos up there
Yes.
stealing people's chains.
Hey-o.
Hey-o.
Wow.
That was a
took
long
second.
way to go to get to that joke. That was like an hour drive. How long does it take to get to the Eisenhower Tunnel?
Yeah, you can get there in under an hour.
I have to show you this picture.
We're going to talk about that, though.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
that
yeah.
fight.
No. I have
That was
to
the only thing that the Broncos have done this season that was worth talking about.
Dilly.
Dilly dilly.
Dilly.
So there's a picture of, because Crabtree got kicked out. And
And then he went to the
Right.
suite.
And on it, so they're showing him on the channel, and it says his name, and they show him in the box, and then underneath it says has now lost 2 chains to Aqib Talib.
I know. I know.
Oh, but
So we have a
like that's a headline I never thought I'd see in football.
right, and then
So childish.
well, and 2 Chainz
Yeah.
hit up.
Right, yeah.
The
Did you
what?
see that? The
Are you
people were already
hashtagging
making those. People were already making they put Talib on 2
Chainz.
Chainz on the album.
Yeah, you
I
got to be
love
quick on this
listeners.
stuff. In fact, speaking of which, we'll have a new endorser of the radio station having to do with that.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Can't wait to hear this one.
That
Yeah.
sounds awesome.
Wow, our salespeople are moving and shaking.
Exactly. And we also added Olive Garden as a sponsor. I didn't know if you guys knew
We
that.
did,
Yeah.
Mama Olive.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking it's the same one.
What?
It's the same sponsor.
Oh,
That's
no,
right. It's two different ones. Oh, okay.
Yeah, one's a jewelry store and one's Olive Garden. We're going big, people.
We're doing it big. We're
Yep.
doing it big. So, do you want to talk about Thanksgiving here in a little bit?
Yeah,
then,
sure.
See how everyone was.
What everybody ate, and I really thought I was going to be able to do more damage, but I was kind of a wuss.
Yeah, you
Well,
you
can't
really
eat
let
meat.
me down.
What are you gonna do?
I know, but there was tons of stuff to eat. It was a
He let
brilliant
me down.
meal.
He
Why?
let me
Because I didn't
down.
eat turkey?
Well, no. I mean, I just kept going, another plate, Larry?
I got-
Where's that second plate?
I got a salad plate, and then I had 2 plates. Like one was a tiny plate, and then one was a big plate, and then I was full, and then it was just enough to get dessert in, which was brilliant.
Yeah, the dessert was
Well,
bomb.
at least you have a pot pie this morning. That was gross walking in here and smelling.
Oh, no. Wiggins was greeted by 2 fragrances. Kathie's maple oatmeal, which smells amazing and very mapley.
And she does that every day. And I
Right.
don't have a
but then
problem
I
with
was
it.
like, oh, man, I got to heat one of these broccoli pot pies from Amy
Because doesn't everyone
Amy.
want broccoli pot pie?
in the morning.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that
Yeah.
broccoli
Yeah.
fart went over Kathie's maple, and Wiggins walked in and was like, what are you guys doing?
He was mad.
Yeah. No, I just was like, what is
Why
that
does it stink in
smell?
here? He's like, are you guys having sex?
Oh, is that what that smells like?
What?
I don't know. Sometimes you have to open
Okay,
a window.
I'll guarantee that.
My sex doesn't smell like broccoli pie.
Pot pie, yeah. It
Broccoli
doesn't-
pot pie.
With a little
Sometimes it
topping
does.
of maple on it.
Needs to come.
There's the broccoli.
You're streaming Larry and Kathie's Blazing Hit Radio.
Go to Jamaica, man. You can get there now.
Yeah, man.
Travel packages offering up now. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Let's get together and feel all right.
Who's the I forget his name? Big John, right?
Big John.
Okay, Big John made you a shirt, Larry, and he just texted us a picture of it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Says Larry.
He's wearing it?
Yeah,
He's actually wearing
he
it.
made it, and he's wearing it.
And the back of it says Blazing Hit Radio. He had it on when he was covering D.I.A. and all the
That
traffic over
is
Thanksgiving.
hilarious.
We love you, Big John.
That-
We love you,
Yeah.
Big John, but we're going to have to sue you for taking our slogan.
Yeah, for sure, Larry. You get on that.
we really do need to think
He's
of that.
straight, Kathy. I can't get on that.
Oh, jeez.
We really do need to think of that because those little lines where it's like some that you guys say, or even those little quotes or grandpa on a shirt, like those little things
No,
really
for sure.
could be just sellers.
Okay, so?
Yeah, queso.
Queso?
This
Question
weekend,
mark?
I was saying it. Okay, so.
Yeah, for sure. So
I hate you, listeners, that figured that out. I love you too.
Wiggins, where did you go eat Thanksgiving?
We deep fried a turkey in Breckenridge.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So we were up there.
Did you guys ski?
No, I don't ski. I don't do any of that crap.
Did anybody up there ski, or just it was just where you?
it's there. Like my uncle and aunt, it's their spot, so they
ski.
will ski. Yeah, if they're up there and that. But I'm not that way. So when I go up there, I'm just like not going anywhere. I'm just gonna sit here,
Drink.
Totally.
drink, and so I had a bunch of YOLO, probably a little too much YOLO the first night. That made me not want to drink the rest of the time.
No way.
Oh, I drank.
Oh, you drink a whole bottle.
And then I woke up the next day. I was like, "Oh, that's why I feel like this." I saw the bottle and it was like
It's
only a little bit
completely
left.
empty.
Yeah, I was like, "Okay."
It does go fast.
It does.
I mean, because the minute you start mixing it with something, it like
You don't know it's alcohol.
you don't. It's so good.
So wait a minute. So you then you woke up. You didn't have anything to be like, oh no, I have to apologize, or we got in a heated debate over politics, nothing
No,
like that.
I don't black out. I just got really drunk.
Okay, well that's good.
Yeah.
I mean, good to you.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
I mean, like,
It's the old family.
Yeah.
It's the old Wiggins that would have found a cheeseburger from 2 years ago in the back of his car and eaten it.
I know, but
Gotten in a
he
fight.
has high tolerance. Like the guy can be awake and super drunk. Like that's not me
No.
at all.
yeah, I can drink, and it's so crazy because I used to be like, oh, everyone drinks like this. And then I see some people, I'm like, oh, I was like, I have a problem.
Right.
I'm like, I should do something. Like, my brother-in-law, we had some beers, and I had 3, and then he had 3, and I was like, all right, we'll keep him pace, and then he could drink too. And so I was just like,
You're drinking with a cop?
yeah.
What?
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
You hear his stories? Like,
I feel
he's
super
got some
safe.
stories.
I'd be mouthing off to people. I'd go, what?
Yeah.
What? No. So wait a minute. First of all, real quick, I just wanted to figure out how was the Thanksgiving meal that you guys had.
Oh, awesome! They all know how to cook. Like it's not my family. It's like that was up there. It was Kayla's. So they're like deep frying the turkey and knowing exactly how to do it.
The stuffing was good. The mashed potatoes.
Yeah,
so
it's always on point.
Okay.
Yeah.
That to me is like our meal was amazing.
It was delicious.
Like shout out to
Chef
DoubleTree
Anthony.
in the tech center.
Yeah.
Oh my god! And like that's not just lip service because I was just excited about this meal and the fact that I got to be with the girls and everybody.
Right.
But it was like everything that was on where you lift the lid to.
Yeah.
Was unbelievable. From the potatoes, and I compromised too because I know there was some dead animals in the stuff I was eating, but I didn't care.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And so I ate the stuffing, which was the best stuffing I've ever had.
It was delicious.
Yeah, and then they had like green beans casserole, and the problem was the green beans, which was not a problem, but the green beans were like super fresh.
Yes.
And I kind of like it a little more
Canned.
yeah, kind of, just because
I
it
get
was
ya.
like freshness coming through. I was all, ugh.
Yeah,
No,
I
I
get
mean
ya,
not,
right.
but I mean it was like
I totally get you. Some
Okay.
people give me the white trash green bean casserole out of a can with packed sodium. I get it. I totally get it.
right, but they had the perfect like French onions on the top
Oh,
and
yeah,
all
no,
that, whatever.
yeah.
It was brilliant. And then
Ham and turkey.
I didn't have any of that. But
Oh, yeah, sorry.
no, that's all good.
The ham was glazed with bourbon and like orange something. It was,
Then they had this vegetables in this one thing, and it was like orange cauliflower and just different colors of
Yeah, I
vegetables.
didn't have any of that.
Oh my god! And it was like, with this white balsamic reduction. I don't know what the hell that was, but it was brilliant. And so
Yeah,
like
you lost me at vegetables.
whatever. So I had this whole meal and this amazing salad. Even ate an egg.
Yeah.
And then, because there was deviled eggs. Who
They were
doesn't like
good
deviled
deviled
eggs? So then, okay, that was all said and done.
Yeah.
And then it was like, there's no way. I was just already kind of full, so I was just going to be able to eke out dessert. And that was just a whole new thing.
Eek.
Like, he made some sort of pie, which I don't even know what that was.
It said pumpkin pie, but with graham cracker. And so
Okay.
with a graham cracker crust. And so I was just thinking, okay, but it was a lighter pumpkin pie,
Yeah, it
but
didn't
then it
look
was
like
a
pumpkin
salted
pie.
caramel.
Yeah, it was
so
something or
bomb.
other. And then there was like a little caramel apple pie in a tin.
Yes.
And that was caramel and apples.
That was nice.
And then there was cookies. Yeah, it was brilliant. And
Cake pops.
right, and the best part was hanging out again with the girls and the
that's
family.
cute.
And you guys were so sweet, and I brought a date, and so everybody was cool about it.
What?
He did. He showed up. He was like,
I was running late.
I'm
I
running late. I'm
I had to
picking
pick
up a date. And I was like, okay, it's one of 3 people, right? It's going to be both.
Zac Efron, Zayn from One Direction, or Greg Dutra.
It's going to be Bolte, but Bolte was hunting with
no,
his
he went
family.
to the
He's camping.
Springs,
So
right.
I knew that he was out. So then I was like, is it
Some man we haven't met?
right? No.
Because my husband was out of town.
Yeah.
So it could have been anybody.
Right. So then I was going, is it Ryan? Is it
Yeah, it was
Clint?
it was my cousin Tina.
Cousin Tina, yay! Which is I'm always happy to see.
I love Tina.
I love cousin
Talk
Tina.
about someone who has a high alcohol tolerance.
Yeah, no lie. You can tell when she's had too much though, because she starts getting mean.
Funny mean.
No, I don't like her when she's like super drunk. Like I know when to dip out. So, but it was funny too because like the girls were standing at the way end of the hall, and it was Avery, Gianna, and this girl that keeps calling me uncle.
Yeah, Avery's cousin.
This girl.
Yeah, and so like they start. I did one of those things where I was like, "Come here!" and I got down on the ground, and so all the kids started running at me and Tina.
Yeah.
So I put my
You both had your arms out, like, come on, kids.
Let's do this.
So Avery and Gianna, those were at first they were the only 2 that were running, which
Right.
was the way it was supposed to be.
Right, but then
Right.
it's okay. We'll let the other girl
Nah, the
call me
other kid
uncle.
shouldn't be in there.
She's fine. So she comes running, and so I grab Gianna. And-
Gianna ran to you.
oh my god, the biggest hug ever! It was just the cutest little moment. And then Avery and this older girl went for Tina, and they knocked her over.
Yeah, on the hard floor.
Right. So then Avery was like,
Totally.
She hurt her knee. And it was like super sad. So we had to stop and be like, you're okay. You're okay.
Jesus.
So then like,
Meanwhile, Tina's all, ow.
No, she was
ow.
fine until she got home and then her knee turned purple. And then she was like, oh. And she was like, it was that other girl. I wasn't ready for her momentum. She was older and bigger.
Right. She came in hot.
Right. She's all bam. She was like a Bronco taking out somebody. Right. And then she ripped my cousin's chain off and ran away.
2 chains.
That's what we're teaching kids in Denver.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
That when your hero does it, you do
You
it.
can do it too,
This is a teachable moment, everybody.
Oh my God. Like that was the most, and how sad that's the most interesting thing that happened.
Oh, we look
this
terrible.
Oh yeah.
It was painful. It was like, oh, Paxton Lynch, like my husband ran down because I couldn't even watch it. So Mr. Fisher
Right. It was
does-
in the Bronco game has become the background.
the
Bronco game is background.
Right. And so he's just telling me on the phone, like we didn't even have it on TV.
Oh, wow.
So he's just telling me, he's like, oh my God. And then he read some of the stats for Paxton. And I was like, is that bad? And he goes, considering that the Raiders defense was 30th and the blah, 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 and the blah, blah, blah. And they can't even.
Well, that's what the commentators said. They
Oh
said
my
that
God.
the Broncos are so bad they make the Raiders look good, and that's
Right.
actually what the commentators said.
And that's what Mr. Efficient was saying. And I was like, this sucks.
Well, and then it's like, you're not getting your playoff bonus or your Super Bowl bonus, so now you have to steal people's jewelry. You go back to your old ways of the hood.
Right, exactly.
Right in front of everybody.
But John Elway's getting his bonus. That was one of the things that they talked about too.
He
Was
is
that
not.
that he has such a lucrative and
Contract.
and there's something in it
They
that
pay
no
him
one
when
even
he
knows
poops.
about. Yeah, they probably do.
Are you kidding?
No, it's
so
such
it
a
doesn't matter.
It's
He'll get
such
paid.
a lucrative contract,
Ooh.
and he kind of made his own contract. It's one of those things where he's like, I'm
Right.
gonna give
Yeah.
myself this contract.
I mean, and at the time, we were so excited to have him back.
Well, and we still are. I mean,
Right.
he was the guy that brought us Peyton Manning. I don't think we should be questioning John Elway just yet. We have way many people to fire before we get to John.
I agree.
Right.
I agree.
Yeah, but maybe he's the one calling the shots.
No,
Who do you blame?
you can't get rid of John Elway.
That's like getting rid of the horse.
You don't get rid of the horse.
Sometimes you got to break up.
No,
Sometimes
you
you just need a little parting ways. Then you come back together if you realize
If you were
that-
meant to be
Yeah,
together.
you're meant to
don't.
be.
You gotta let it
Okay.
go. Set
Yeah.
it free. We're not setting John free.
No, we're going to pay him what he wants.
Oh, are we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I found your Olive Garden bit.
Oh, okay. Well, it's not called that. It's called a new sponsor.
Oh, it's a
of
new
the
sponsor.
show.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. I'm
Place
sorry.
and Hit Radio.
Okay. All right.
We
Oh.
brought
Okay.
on Olive Garden.
Okay.
Hungry for Italian? Well, Olive Garden has got you covered with our Endless Pasta. That's right, Endless Pasta is back. And before you leave, take an extra Olive Garden meal to go. You guessed it, extra meal to go is back too. And if that wasn't enough for your fat ass, we'll give you an entire cheesecake as you're walking to your car.
Yeah!
Because it's Cheesecake as you're walking to your car week.
Yay!
Still hungry? Pull behind the restaurant and we'll give you 100 unbaked breadsticks because it's Unbaked Breadstick Month.
Yay!
Olive Garden, we get it. You're fat.
Unbaked breadstick. What is that?
You get
taste
100
like?
of them.
Oh.
But you have to take them
100
home.
of 'em.
And you get to break them at home.
I totally would.
Yeah.
Oh my God, if that was a real thing, I totally would.
Oh my gosh. What is that?
I like how they just cut to the chase. We know you're fat.
Yeah. Unlimited soup and salad. You fat.
Olive Garden, we get it.
Yeah. That's a great sponsor. So do we get to eat there for free now or
I
what?
want
Oh, no,
a
you get
breadstick.
unlimited soup and salad for the price that's on the menu.
Oh, all right. That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
No, it sucks. That's a horrible deal. That's what
Oh.
everyone else gets.
I love their salad and I can live without their soup, but I could eat the crap out of that salad.
yeah, we know.
You can find those recipes online. Kayla made I don't know what it's called, but she made the one that was like sausage, potato, and
Oh, the soup.
The soup?
Yeah.
I love that you can find recipes online, and Kayla made it on point. But I just
Nice.
love that you can look those up and
Right.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, we should still go to Olive Garden, but
As
No.
they're a client.
yeah, as their client, we don't want to insult them.
Too late. It's too late.
It's too late. So we have the new app out. Some people with Android have been experiencing issues. We are aware of it, but for the most part, everyone's been having a good time with it. So you can download that and you can listen to on-demand podcasts after the show. Call us from within the app. Text us within the app. All that's going on.
I want to know who had fights going on this weekend. Let me know.
from- like
from
family?
Yes.
Oh, I see. Drunk fights.
Right, because even a game of Monopoly can turn into a huge fight.
I know, but hopefully everybody got along. I have a feeling that everybody got along fine.
Sure. Okay. Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
if you're smart, you've learned your lesson of who to avoid and who not to
True.
invite, but
True.
then there's always something that goes down.
Right.
You know, there's a lot of political fights.
Oh,
you just
yes.
know.
Right.
Oh, yeah, we kind of avoid that. It was funny. I was talking to my stepdad on the phone about it, and he goes, he was trying to give me a little bit of, like, regular talking points, because I was like, because we're just like, oh, it's so crazy with all these men, hitting on these women in crazy ways, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, and it goes all the way to the top. I was like, just, Trump, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, well, Larry, that was locker room talk. And I go, Pat, Pat, there's a difference between guys getting filthy and talking in the locker room versus a man bragging because of his position of fame. He can walk up and grab any girl's private parts without asking. I was like, that's a big difference. And he goes, you're right. He goes, you're right. And then so we talked about it a little more. And then as we wrapped up, he tried to end on the, that locker room talk. I go, Pat, it's not locker room talk if it's assault talk.
Right.
And he goes, you're right. And then I was like, I'm hanging up.
Right.
Before I got to end on the I'm right.
Note.
Exactly.
I would say that's the only thing about Trump and everything that's been going on is the people who adamantly defend him. At some point, they almost admit defeat now. It's not as hardcore as it used to be, to where they no matter what, they're right.
Yeah. They've the ones that go to the rallies.
Trumpers and Republicans, they've separated themselves.
For sure. The ones that go to the rallies, he could do no wrong ever. But the ones that kind of voted for him. He could grab one of those
in front of all of us.
Right.
And the lady could go, oh my God, that's so inappropriate. I said no. And and Trumpers would go, yep. Did you hear that? She said yes.
Right. It just depends. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. I think that the people that were like, I'm going to give him a shot. Some of those people would definitely not be waving the flag, the Trump flag.
The Trump flag.
The Trump flag, okay.
So Christmas wishes going on, too, so you can send in those Christmas wishes to christmaswish at Blazing Hit Radio.
Right. All you got to do is let us know about somebody that's, like, not in the best position. You know what I mean? Like somebody who's, like, backed against the wall financially, or, they're in a situation where they might not be able to get their kids toys for Christmas.
Right. It could even be maybe you need some help with your teeth or glasses or anything.
Just down on your luck. Wishes. Yeah, just down on your luck. So make sure to send those in.
Hey, it's Larry,
Kathy,
and Wiggins, and you're listening to Blazing Hit Radio.
Blazing Hit Radio, Larry Ulibarri, Kathie J, and Wiggins. I just got an email. Guess who we're getting a call from later?
Who?
Grandpa. I sent him an email last night.
I didn't know he could email.
Yeah, I know.
I was going to say, did the nursing home email or he emailed?
No, he has email. And because I said we wanted to talk to him about all the sexual harassment and stuff.
Oh, right, because he's OG sexual harassment.
The originator.
He came from that generation of the Trumps and the Winehouse,
You're right, exactly. It was just my age, it's just something that happened. It's normal.
Weinstein, sorry.
Weinstein.
It was not Amy Winehouse.
Winehouse.
Is that what you said?
I said Winehouse, not
okay.
Weinstein. Same difference.
No, not really.
You're all, couldn't be more different.
Right,
Big, fat, round, sexual harasser, skinny,
methy,
heroin voice of an angel.
Right, exactly.
Right.
As long as you include heroin and all that in there.
Yeah, both of them could be heroin.
Right, well, both were definitely addicted.
Yes.
Right.
Absolutely. Hey, coming up next in Trash and Bash, it happened.
What?
An American Princess. I'm so excited. It was the first thing I tweeted out when I woke up this morning.
American Princess?
An American Princess.
Is that a show?
No, dude.
Oh, okay.
Prince Harry.
Jeez.
Oh, he got married?
They're engaged.
Oh, cool.
Oh, it's so cool.
Lights, camera, action.
And now,
All tea, all shade, hunty.
Celebrity Trash and Batch with Larry, Kathy, and Wiggins.
can I get an amen up in here? Here's Kathie J.
Amen. Let's just get right into it. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are engaged.
Hey, it's always good news when a ginger finds somebody.
Well, this ginger, of course, was one of the world's most eligible bachelors.
Right, because he's super strapping. He's half Princess Diana, half stable guy. Or whoever the man was.
Yeah, the love affair.
Right. Because he's obviously not Charles's kid. Because if he was Charles's, he wouldn't have any hair.
Okay.
And we all saw
like
how that went
Prince
with
William.
the first one. Right.
Poor Prince William.
He looks just like his dad.
Well, I think he's a lot Diana.
I know, but he's got a goofiness.
Yeah, totally.
A little bit.
But Harry, there's always the
he's a stud. And he looks just like the one that Diana had the affair with, the redhead.
Right, but nobody's talking about that.
Because you can't talk about it because he's heir to the throne, even though it won't come to him.
It's kind of like Michael Jackson's kids. You know,
Right,
like you know that they're not his, but we all
just
say
go along
they're
with
his.
it.
Right.
She sings just like her dad.
Oh my God! Can you believe when people
I
say
can't
that?
believe people
I'm just
say
like,
that.
oh my God!
You know, it's not a real dad, right?
You know what? He should have just bit the bullet and
had
some
sex
used
with
his,
Debbie Rowe.
or used his semen and like had some beautiful biracial babies that
Agreed.
had a shot at having his talent and what was once good looks.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Right.
So Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, they've been dating for 16 months. Meghan Markle, if you didn't know, she's an American actress.
Oh, she's trash.
No, she's not.
I'm kidding.
She's totally cute. She's 36 years old. He's 33.
Oh, he's old, going older. See, I respect that. Usually, like some guy like him would be like, she's 19,
Right.
and I love her.
And Prince Harry, another thing, Meghan Markle has also already been married once before. So this is kind of crazy.
I told you she was trash.
No,
I'm kidding.
But you don't think that they're going to be all snooty and talking like that over there?
It's like, oh, there she is. I can't believe it.
Yeah, I can't believe it. She knows she's been married
trash.
before.
Harry was
Oh, my
right.
God.
Absolute trash.
I bet you, right?
Wiggins, you got to get on that way. You got to get used to that. When we do the hearsay and the
Yeah, you
gossip,
gotta just jump
you have
in.
to jump in.
Right.
Okay, because
Okay.
we're a group of people
Right.
gossiping. Okay, she just walks in the
We're
room
the
now.
snooty people,
We're
and
the
here comes
snooty
Meghan
British
Markle.
family,
Okay.
and here she comes walking in the ready and go.
Oh
my
she
God.
is. Oh my God.
Really?
She
I
has
can't
been
believe
married
this.
for
Tea
like
and
7
crap.
I can't believe
Breath
she's not
smells
worthy
like
of this.
crap.
Ooh, snail trail.
Really? You went.
You know how snobby they are.
You know what? I bet you none of those snobby people have ever said the term snail trail.
You know they have when they got snails for dinner
Right,
and
and they-
they left a trail because one was getting away.
Right, exactly. It just popped right out of my silverware.
That's how fresh they are.
so they've been
Let's try that again.
Okay.
She just walked in the
Okay,
room,
there she is.
and here she comes.
Oh my God, I can't believe
I
it.
can't believe how ugly she is.
I'd love to see her
Snobby.
titties.
Okay. There's a pervert in the group. There's a pervert.
That was Charles. He said, I'd love to see her titties.
So Prince William and Duchess Catherine have said that it's been wonderful getting to know Meghan and see how happy she and Harry are together.
They're all, hey, Meg.
Meghan's parents. What do you think Meghan Markle's parents said?
Oh, we can't believe they married our trashy daughter.
No, she's not trashy.
Oh, I don't know. What did they say?
Inside, they were like, yeah!
But they had to try to seem cool.
Right, so outside they just said, our daughter has always been a kind and loving person. To see her union with Harry, who shares the same qualities, is a great source of joy for us as parents. We are incredibly happy for Meghan and Harry.
They're all, our daughter has hit the lottery in a way that we never thought possible.
Amen to that.
Right.
Now, she's expected to become a duchess, not a princess. But regardless, this is crazy that an American
Is going to have access to his jewels.
They're living at Kensington Palace, is where
Right. I mean, the crown jewels.
The crown jewels, definitely. I mean, everyone,
the lower crown.
Everyone was waiting for those crown jewels.
Right. Crown jewels, they call them that because of her dental work.
It's a crown. And she did leave her show Suits, which was where she was acting. But
Right.
obviously that's because now she has to get ready for her wedding next April, which will be the biggest thing since William and Catherine got married.
I hope when he comes out to the Prince song, My Name is Prince, and I am funky. My name is Prince.
Okay.
The one and only. Nope.
Eminem apparently wants Donald Trump to respond to him over the freestyle he did last month.
Okay.
He said, I was and still am extremely angry. I can't stand that mother blanker. I feel like he's not paying attention to me. I was kind of waiting for him to say something, and for some reason he didn't say anything.
Well, and that's Trump really getting at you when he doesn't say anything.
Right, because
back.
he answers everybody.
Eminem's a loser. He hasn't had a hit in a long time.
Yeah.
Nobody listens to him anymore.
Well, sources say Trump does know who Eminem is, and he wanted to respond when M did the freestyle, but people told him,
They're like,
put it down.
Right, he was trying to rhyme stuff.
Put it
And his daughter was like, Daddy, no. No, Daddy, no.
No, Daddy, no.
She's like, if you stop typing, I'll sit on your lap. Okay.
Speaking of sitting on laps, I have lots of other stuff for sexual harassment stuff
Oh,
that's come out,
nice.
but we'll do that in the next Trash and Bash. 'Cause
Okay.
I see Wiggins is wrapping us up here.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And finally, real fast, that video of designer peeing on the garage door,
Uh-huh.
y'all saw it.
Right.
It happened right before Thanksgiving. broad daylight.
Right.
He's not being charged. So now people are, I guess, anyone can go and pee on the side of a house.
I mean, when you gotta go, you gotta go, and there's a difference between somebody who's like, like being
homeless versus getting out of a Lamborghini. No, you're still peeing on somebody's property.
I know, but Lamborghinis don't come with pee buckets.
Time for another hit.
This my station.
Blazing Hit Radio.
Blazing Hit Radio, Larry Ulibarri, Kathie J, Wiggins. It's Monday. I had emailed Grandpa, and he's supposed to be calling about now. Is that him on that line?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Blazing Hit Radio, who's this?
Hey, it's Grandpa.
Grandpa!
Hey, Grandpa.
What's up, buddy?
What's up?
We missed you.
How you guys doing?
We're
doing good. How are
doing?
you?
Well, Grandpa's fine. Grandpa's so happy you guys are back. I didn't even know what to do with my time while you guys were gone. So I'm so happy that you guys are back on the radio.
Thanks,
Thank
Grandpa.
you. Thank you for listening to us. We're happy to have you.
You found us?
Yeah, Larry wrote me an email because
did
I
he?
said, how do I download the station? He told me how. And
Right.
then he said he wanted to have me on the show to ask me a question.
About all the sexual harassment that's going on because you're such a sexual harasser.
Okay.
You're the
Yes,
OG.
You're absolutely right, Larry.
Right, you've done it since
The
I met
good
you.
old days are gone.
Yep.
Yep, the good old days of being able to help promote a woman to upper management have gone by the wayside.
You're absolutely
No,
right.
you can still help promote women, Grandpa. You just don't do it, but with some sort of an assault.
No, Kathy, it's quid pro quo.
Yep.
Quid pro quo.
Yep.
Whatever that's called.
What do you mean?
Tit for tat.
Okay.
Literally.
It's like the good old days of saying, hey, lady, if you really want this job, why don't you give me a job?
Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah, those days are gone.
Yeah, you couldn't
They're
have done
over.
that even before, Grandpa. You shouldn't have been doing that.
I know, but here's the thing. There's a bunch of really ugly ladies out there who now can't go to work and have their ass grabbed because of all this political correctness.
Yep.
It's so sad.
It is.
And now people are only getting hired and promoted based on their actual talent and not their booty.
Isn't that
Crazy,
sad?
isn't it, Grandpa?
So sad.
What a terrible world.
Exactly.
You know what, though? You did come from a different generation where it was almost okay to be a sexist pig.
Right, like Harvey Weinstein.
You are absolutely right, Kathy, and how sad, how far we've come.
Yeah.
I just feel so bad that I can't walk around and say how beautiful your boobies are. And I guess I should probably apologize for how sexy your little butt is and how many times Grandpa sniffed your chair. Now I can't compliment any ladies on their nice lingerie.
No, you
It's all
can't.
now all so sad.
Okay, I always thought Larry was joking when he said that you sniffed my chair.
I was
Larry
not.
probably
Oh,
allowed it.
Kathy.
No.
Oh, hell no. I've not only sniffed your chair, I actually bought 2 of them.
Okay,
He did.
two of them.
Oh.
And then I cut the seed out, and I boiled it in hot water. and I made some
Okay.
Kathy J
Oh,
Okay.
Well,
Other people
I just
sat in that
wanna
chair.
Apologize. Apparently, now I have to apologize to all the ladies I've ever sexually harassed.
All
Well,
right.
go for it, Grandpa.
Go for
You
it.
got Barbara, Brenda, Victoria.
This is gonna take a minute.
Agnes, Agnes, Edna.
Wow.
You got Helen. You got Edith. You got Ruby.
Jeez.
This is going to
Janet.
take too long.
You got Michelle.
I'm impressed you remember all their names.
Do you have this
You
written
got
down?
Tang, you got Mrs. Lee.
And now we're going
you got Maria. You
Okay.
got Maria's sister, Korea.
Now we're Latina.
And the list goes on and on. But I'm going to keep listening to all the names and keep going because I owe everybody an apology.
Oh, well,
Well, at
that's
least you're
nice.
apologizing,
I wanna-
Grandpa.
Margaret, I'm terribly sorry. Beth, my bad. I want to say that, Kathy, I owe you a big apology as well.
Yes, yes, you
that's
do.
Nice.
A big apology for a big pair of titties.
No, Grandpa, that's not what you
Okay, I'm
do.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
You can't
I'm
say
gonna
that,
go
Grandpa.
work on it.
Yeah,
I
please.
love you guys, though. I'm glad you're back.
Oh, thanks,
How hard
man.
Did you just give an
Yeah.
apology?
We love you,
I love you,
too.
Kathy J.
Ugh.
Big old titties.
Grandpa. Goodbye, Grandpa.
I'm
Goodbye.
not sorry.
He's not
See,
sorry.
some people just never learn.
Not sorry. He's Demi Lovato.
All you had to do was say, I'm sorry, and just leave it there.
I know.
No.
He's you can't change somebody that's that old, you know.
We just said, right. That's why a lot of us are just waiting for that generation to die.
Don't make excuses for them, Larry.
Exactly. Like the poor ladies at the nursing home.
I know, but I mean, if we just talk to Grandpa and he doesn't hit on you, it just doesn't feel right.
He's got to be hitting on somebody.
Yeah,
Didn't he
exactly.
offer you some candy in his pocket once, Wiggins?
Oh, I don't know. I just ignore him.
I'm pretty sure you got a couple pony rides and you took a Werther's original or two.
Yeah. Don't sit on that guy's lap.
Yeah, it was just his knee.
Right.
Knee, lap, whatever. I'm not going to sit on that. Oh, my gosh.
We all had one of those.
Yeah,
no,
everybody-
please, Mom, don't make me hug Grandpa.
Oh.
Or scary Uncle Dave.
Right.
Yeah, totally.
Or
No,
dirty
thank you.
auntie.
No, thank you.
Auntie.
No, thank you.
Well, today's Cyber Monday.
It
So, you know what they said that, like, online sales, like, hit billions. Hit the billions on
Totally.
Friday. So who even knows what today's going to do? But I know that I would rather shop today than go to the store. I went to Walmart.
You did not?
I went there. Yeah, I went there. I went to the shop in Breckenridge.
Thanksgiving night?
Yeah,
Or Friday?
No, it was Friday.
Okay.
And I hated it. You can't find parking. You can't when you go into the store. It's just a madhouse. You wait in line for like an hour and a half.
So what did you get?
I didn't buy anything.
Oh.
I was with my brother-in-law, sister-in-law did, but
I think most people are ordering online and then they're having to deal with my packages have been stolen.
There's
know what I mean?
that. There's that.
Right, because it's very convenient, but then you have to be home when the stuff comes, or somebody does.
You
have
know
to pay
what?
attention.
Right. We got to come up with something to stop the people that steal the packages off the front porch.
The only way we're going to do that is let a couple packages go that have like some sort of explosive device in them, and
I'm
then
cool
we're going to
with
have to
that.
blow up a couple of these people to warn the other people.
Right.
You never know what you're going to get.
You detonate it.
I'm totally cool with that.
Right.
as they drive away, you just detonate it.
Right.
Is that the
Or
Exactly.
it gets too far from your house. Once it leaves your
Once
porch,
it gets away
it
from
starts-
you. Right.
Yeah.
Right. And like, as soon as they open it.
And it doesn't have to be deadly.
No.
What it does, it just all of a sudden explodes like sperm whale sperm.
Okay.
Everywhere.
What about a skunk odor that you can't get off of you?
That's good.
Right?
That's good. I like
because
that.
a lot of times you got to bathe your dog in like tomato juice, try to get that smell off.
Or we collect the stuff that they drain out of planes when they park, their bathrooms.
Oh, and
So
that just
that's what- yeah,
explodes
exactly.
everywhere on you.
Exactly.
I'd be okay with that.
Okay.
All right, but then somebody gets an infection and
I know.
they're suing you.
I can
even though
already
they
see
stole
us
from
on
you.
Shark Tank. It's like it explodes and it's actually bear urine
Oh, right.
because we
see?
found that to be quite pungent.
I'd be okay with any of that. Got to make them pay.
And welcome. Welcome.
What did you say?
I said welcome.
That was such a funny movie.
Did I say welcome
Oh,
or
my
Did you say
welcome?
welcome or welcome?
Welcome.
Okay, so speaking of Cyber Monday, some stats today. Some people actually are taking the day off just so they can shop online.
Okay,
today.
well then that's not cool. If you're taking the day off, that's because you have to go places. If you're going to sit at your desk and do it at work.
And speaking of that, 43% of people plan on shopping today for Cyber Monday.
Well, and here's the thing: as long as you're a good employee and you get your stuff done, that should not be an issue.
Some people block you though. So you can't go to work. Like some people, you can't use Facebook, you can't use YouTube. You just
Oh,
go-
really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. They put that. We need to put that in place on you, Larry. We need to block you.
But you always tell me in between songs, post that on Facebook.
Yeah,
Get on
I know.
Instagram.
I
So
know.
you can block that.
Right.
Apparently, half of us say that our boss is totally fine with us shopping online.
As long as you get him something or her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Most bosses say they're not okay with you
Again, if
shopping
you have
online.
all your stuff done and then all of a sudden you said, by the way, I got that other thing done that nobody else did, and I did that. Now I'm going to sit at my
dilly.
right. I'm going to sit at my desk and order a couple
Then
things.
go ahead.
Right.
Yeah. So if you are shopping today, here are some of the amazing deals you can look for. Which, by the way, my husband last night, you could. At 8 o'clock last night is when Black Friday deals went online for people that have Echo. So you could order through Alexa.
Oh, okay.
A lot of the deals last night.
I never ordered through her. I
haven't?
have it, but I just
You have to.
Yeah.
Like, Mr. Official will just say, what are the deals of the day? And she'll run down them. And sometimes she'll just be like, yeah, order that. I mean, it's just crazy.
Okay, that's
That
pretty
is,
cool.
but I mean, that's
He
the way
loves
it's
it.
going.
Yeah,
That's,
totally.
Assume
Very
you're going to walk in
convenient.
your house and go, Alexa, make dinner.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Well, Alexa
she
can
turns-
play Blazing Hit Radio. We were set up for that as
Right.
well. So
I listen to it.
Yeah.
You
Hey,
gotta-
let's screw with people. Alexa, play Blazing Hit Radio. Already am. Can they hear that?
She doesn't
Well,
say
you don't
already
need to
am.
respond
She
to ask her. You just say, Alexa, do this. Alexa.
Stop saying it. Alexa, play Blazing Hit Radio.
Alexa, order me some expensive gifts.
Now
Alexa,
you're gonna get in
tell me
trouble,
the
Larry.
best lingerie. Yeah,
She probably would.
it'll look up
okay.
dirty
Yeah,
stuff.
she totally
Alexa, order feminine hygiene products in all variations. No?
Really, all variations.
I don't know.
Okay, so anyways, Amazon, everybody. Amazon has a lot of huge deals. They're actually going to be re-releasing some of the ones that they had out for their Black Friday.
Okay.
So that's cool for a lot of people that like
Does it
didn't
say
get
what
that
they are?
TV. You know, things like the 55-inch 4K UHD smart TV, only $598.
Wow. I
A
heard
lot
there
of
was
people-
somebody had those for $300.
No, totally.
Yeah, but then you fight people for it.
Right.
I don't want to fight people for
Or
it.
you get out to the car and somebody robs you.
Right.
So there's that. This is supposed to be the busiest online shopping day of the year, up 26% from last year.
Well,
That's
they said
huge.
Black Friday might be replaced. I read an article that said that people aren't even going to go to the stores anymore. They're just going to wait till Cyber Monday.
If
We
you're
already
looking-
know where this is headed. Everybody's having their food delivered.
Yeah.
They're having, once the marijuana's delivered,
Totally.
nobody's going to leave their house.
No, and then
we're all just going to
eventually-
keep ordering food and pot
Then taking
until we're my 600-pound life.
Yes.
And then we have to somehow go to some truck stop to get weighed.
in the
Which
back
is
of an
not
ambulance.
cool.
America.
You're like, Alexa, bring me more cinnamon rolls. I was informed not to bring you more cinnamon rolls.
By
Your
who?
intake is too big.
By who, Alexa?
Your wife.
If you are a parent and you're looking for Lego sets, you can save up to 30% today on Amazon. If you're looking for Hasbro games, Play-Doh, Nerf stuff, that's half off on Amazon. Those are huge deals.
Did you know that Lego, I knew there was a Lego Land,
Yes.
which is an amusement park, I guess, for
Yes, in
Legos.
California.
We went. No. There's in Universal or
Well, there's
Disney.
one in
There's a
Florida.
Lego
Store.
store, but it's not
Right,
Lego
no.
Land.
Yeah,
okay.
there's a whole amusement park called
Like,
Lego Land.
And there's a hotel.
Right, that's what I was going to say. I saw it on the news in Florida, and they showed the outside of the hotel.
Uh-huh.
So I was wondering, is the inside made of Legos?
Yes. I
Oh,
know
for
someone
real?
that just recently stayed there. They did a
Okay.
junket for Ninjago.
Oh, okay.
That was there. The
Their
Lego
movies are
movie.
hilarious.
Right. So they stayed down there, and from what I heard, it was cool just to see the stuff that Legos.
But
can
you had to
build.
sleep on a very hard bed made of plastic.
No, they put a mattress on top of it, but apparently it has a certain stinky sock smell. The hotel does.
Right, because not everybody can make a Disney World. You know what I
True,
mean?
right.
It's a lot of effort.
Right, it
a lot of
is.
work.
And sports and outdoors, everybody, for my hubby, Adidas stuff, half off.
Okay.
Because I need some new hard shells.
On Cyber Monday, just Amazon.com.
Yeah, on
okay.
Amazon.
No.
Yeah.
So yeah, 303-728-3420. Did you go shopping on Black Friday? Like, did you get a good deal? Because I want to know if you saw a
Dude.
fight or something. Because some of those things are crazy
Can
that
I
you
just
see
tell
online.
You, Mr.
Right.
Efficient goes there when it comes to Black Friday. Like I told you guys,
Goes to the store.
No, yeah, he does everything, but he goes there. Like this is his Super Bowl. Like he loves the deals, man.
Right.
He'll get something even if it's not something
they
we
need.
But
Right.
if it was an amazing
It was
deal,
only $20.
he's getting it.
He had to get
Exactly.
it.
So let me tell you what he got. So last Monday is when he started doing the Black Friday deals because they came out early. So he started
Which
ordering
doesn't make
some
any sense
stuff.
because they're like, hey, the Black Friday deals start the day before.
Yeah,
And
they're
then
make-
they're like, Cyber Monday starts the day before
And we're
Cyber
going to have the
Monday.
same deals that we
Right.
were hoping you'd get for
Right.
Black Friday. But regardless, people are buying it.
Okay.
Like my husband. So boxes started coming to the house last week, but it was a lot of toys. Like we took advantage. Target had like a half off one night.
Right.
So we took, or 25% off. We took advantage of that. So then it comes to Thanksgiving, and he's like, 5 o'clock, he's going out. He wants to be there at the stores when they open. So he headed
Did he go by himself?
Yes. I don't want to go with him or take the girls. Are you crazy?
I think that he took the guy that he went to saw the eclipse with. He's all, our wives are so stupid.
Yeah.
He's all,
They think we're shopping right now. Oh, can you believe that?
Okay, so
I got your Black Friday deal right here, Mr. Efficient.
guess where he went? Okay, so 5 o'clock, he was there at Michael's to get frames because the frames were like half off. So he gets the weirdest stuff. So he got a bunch
He comes
of
out
frames.
with a big bag
Yeah,
of
but the frames
sunflowers,
Yeah.
fake sunflowers.
Yeah.
Well, frames are expensive.
Well, it's for sports memorabilia.
Exactly.
That's-
so
that's what
it's-
the
It's got the
man
shadow
for him.
box.
Yeah.
It's for him, right?
Yeah.
So then he gets all that. Then he
He
heads
doesn't
over.
even have any room for more sports
Then
stuff.
he goes to Bed Bath and Beyond, right? And they had like these luxury hotel pillows, and they were like 2 for $20, right?
That's a good deal. deal.
He gets 5 bags of those. It comes home.
I guess we know what we're getting.
Yeah.
Everybody's getting a pillow. Can I just tell you, the pillows suck. You might as well put your head on this piece of paper.
Did he even try them? Did he
yeah.
feel them?
So, no, so that was the joke. Is he goes, well, just try it. So I tried one.
If you use 8 of them, it makes one pillow.
Tried one. It was horrible. So I had Avery try it, and she's like, "This is horrible." I was like, even a little child's head doesn't want to lay on this. And then so last night I took all the pillows off the bed and made him sleep on those because I was like, "You like it?" And he was like, "This is horrible." I was like, "Thank you."
So sometimes you don't need to buy something just because it's on sale.
And then he came home with something to steam clean the floors. It's a shark. Right. And I was like, we don't need this. And he was like, are you sure? I only paid $30 for it. It was $70 off.
You know, he buys so many things on clearance and deals that he's actually spending more money than if he just paid regular price for it.
And they're like, and that's the clearance deal. You can't bring that back.
As is.
Right. So I have a new vacuum.
Yay! And it's not even Christmas yet.
Yay!
It's that time of year again.
To team up with the Green Solution for the Blazing Hit Radio Christmas Wish.
We need you to nominate someone you know who might be having a hard time.
We all have points in our life where we just need help, but sometimes it's hard to ask for it.
So send us a paragraph or two on behalf of a friend, a spouse, or a family member.
And make sure your letter includes you and your recipient's contact info, and tell us their situation and what they could use.
Send your emails to ChristmasWish@blazinghitradio.com by December 14th.
Merry Christmas from all of us at the Green Solution and Blazing Hit Radio.
Hey, and by the way, keep it to like a couple paragraphs. It doesn't have to be 4 pages.
Right.
And it has to be more than one sentence.
Yeah. You know, like we want you, we expect you to tell us the situation and then give us ideas as to what would help that person have a better Christmas.
And include both your information and their information.
Right. If you don't have that, we can't go hunting it down.
Yesterday I went to a fight and a Bronco game broke out.
It wasn't much of a game, huh?
No.
But that was a great fight. No, wasn't there 2 fights going on at once? There was like a scuffle, down the way there was the two chains.
It was all the same fight. It was Talib going after Crabtree, and then it went from the sidelines when they were pushing each other to the middle of the field. But it was the same 2 guys.
Okay.
Everyone else was trying to kind of pull them off. And I'm sorry,
I saw we have like an Aquaman on our team.
Yeah.
Like a white guy with long hair.
We do, right.
I was like, get it, Aquaman, separate them.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Aquaman uses his Gatorade friends to separate the fighters.
Yeah.
And then, like, 2 Raiders guys got evicted, right? Ejected from...
No, just Crabtree and Talib got ejected.
It says here, guard Gabe Jackson.
Oh, number 56. I think he did get... It was number 50-something.
Raiders guard.
Yeah, I don't know what he did. I didn't see him, but you're right. He did get removed. So I got the audio from it. We'll play it here in a little bit. And then we don't need to talk about the Broncos game because that game sucked. Let's just talk about the fight.
Let's talk about the fight.
Apparently 2 Chainz, a big fan of the Broncos.
2 Chainz!
Aqib Talib totally... took a guy's chain off.
But it's just like, really? That's what we're going with? Like,
it's the second time.
It was the second time.
Again, it's like I came to an NFL game. Like, don't you get paid enough? Why do you got to go after a chain? What is this, high school?
Well, I know, but he told his girlfriend, I'm going to get you something today. Something gold.
Something real pretty.
Something beautiful.
Something put around that pretty neck of yours.
And she's like, go get it, baby.
Yeah.
And he's like, wham!
All right. We'll talk about that here in a minute.
Hey, it's time for... All out on 3. 1, 2, 3. All out. 1, 2, 3.
Larry Ulibarri on sports.
Brought to you by Jared, the home of the 2 chain deal. You buy 1 chain, you snag the other one for free.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, so get it at Jared's.
Mm-hmm. And do it in front of 1 million people.
Right, for sure.
Why not?
And you know that guy was smart enough to go, I'm going to wear my costume jewelry this time. Screw that fool.
I'm not letting him take advantage of it twice. Fool me once.
Shame on me. Fool me twice. Shame on you. Or whatever.
So here, if you missed it, here's what went down yesterday during the Broncos-Raiders game.
Moreland's we've seen a lot already. Into the pile he goes, trying to dig his way. Wolf among them, a couple down there, and Pecco with his hands right around his ankles. Oh, we have a fight on the other side. Helmet's being thrown. Talib grabbed it off. Referee is down, and look at holding on to his ribs.
That started with the block. That was Crabtree on Aqib Talib. Remember, there's some history between these 2 guys, and I think that's really where the fight started.
Look, we have another one right here.
Look at this.
Same fight.
Oh, and a swing right there.
This is crazy because now you're going to get ejected from the game. I mean, this is just selfish.
There are multiple flagrant fouls on the play. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 21, defense. And personal foul, number 15, offense.
Crabtree.
Those personal fouls will offset. However, both of those players are disqualified.
They're ejected.
You knew that was coming. Yep.
Personal foul
Just can't do
number
it.
66, offense, is disqualified for pushing an official.
Ooh, talk about a costly
that's why
mistake.
he got kicked out.
Now Talib is going to walk right through the Raider bench to get to the locker room, and Lynch is coming over there, and Lynch is going to escort him. How about that?
Which is weird.
Right. Okay, so here the best part of that is play it again and listen how excited the announcers are when the fight breaks out.
Right, no,
More Lynch. We've seen a lot already. Into the pile he goes, trying to dig his way. Wolf among a couple down there, and Pecco with his hands right around his ankles. Oh, we have a fight on the other side. Helmet's being thrown. Talib grabbed it off. Referee is down, and look at holding on to his ribs.
That started with the block. That was Crabtree on Aqib Talib.
Okay, that is
way
so funny.
more exciting than the game.
Yeah, because they were bored.
And it was only first quarter.
Right.
Like, and I'm sorry, like, you're supposed to, like, isn't he one of, like, the leaders? Like, it's him and
he's definitely
Von Miller, right?
Right.
They're like
they're actually captains.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, and you're doing this in the first quarter. It is selfish. It's stupid and childish, and you should have known better.
Like, it was a personal thing that you cost the whole team. You could have cost the whole game.
And because of him, the rookie went in, and they totally played us.
Right.
So here's what's funny
help.
about all that is this is what Crabtree, because this is the second time that the chain got ripped off.
Okay, first of all, can we just say Crabtree doesn't sound like the nicest person? Sounds like he's always pissed off.
Always angry.
Well, this was Crabtree's response after the first chain was pulled off last year.
No, I have no history with nobody. I just feel like they acting, it's actors. I mean, you ain't tough, you ain't being nobody up like this. I mean, you acting. You snatching chains on the field, like, what you accomplish? You hard? You tough? They make you tough? You snatch the chain in front of the police and take off running. Like, what that? Like, childish, man.
It looked like you were just stunned.
Yeah, I looked like I wanted to hit him. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't want to, once again, to make a business decision. I didn't want to get kicked out the game. Team need me, bro.
So last year
by
he
the
didn't
way,
want to get kicked out.
That chain is available at Pasternak's on Larimer.
Is it?
Yeah, the pawn shop. They have it on display.
Oh, is that it?
It's
I
even
was wondering.
lit up. It goes in a circle.
You know what? He shouldn't have pawned it. You never get the value of the item.
He got
when you pawn something.
$125.
That's ridiculous.
Right.
So yesterday, when it happened in first quarter, at one point, Aqib went for the chain again, and that's when it all went crazy.
Right, and that's when everybody was asked to leave. So when he got that second chain, did anybody watch where that chain went? Because it looked like he literally still has it.
Oh, I don't know.
He didn't cough it up or anything.
I don't know. Who knows?
I don't know.
And
I just think it was sad.
I am so over Talib, and so my wife Kayla, she's a huge Broncos fan. Like, she'll watch it and call me a bandwagon fan because I'm like, the game's over. I don't want to watch this. This is depressing. She's like, no, watch all the way to the end. But she was sticking up for Talib, and at this point, I'm like, he's washed up. He was good when we had him, when he was playing with Manning. He was at the top of his game. When TJ, it was like you guys. If you separate Larry and Kathie, Larry's not as good without Kathie. Kathie's definitely not as good without Larry.
This guy, how dare he?
How dare you?
What is wrong with you?
I'm just saying, if you split you guys up, and that's what happened with TJ Ward and Talib. So as soon as they got rid of Ward, Talib just wasn't playing his game like he used to play. And I think he's at his point where it's like, dude, you're just a thug, man. Get off the field.
But that's I at some point you still want to play and bring home your checks, right?
Well, and Kathie and I, we were going to stay together no matter what. We got rid of our Crabtree.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone on the text line, 56 pushed the ref to the ground, so that's why he was ejected. How stupid are you?
I know, but did he do that by accident? I mean, nobody...
Or was it one of those, I'm just a big guy.
Right, and everybody's falling into...
I turned around.
Oh, but you could see the ref, he was in pain. Because those guys are like half the size of these guys, no padding or protection. They get bumped into, and they're like 50 and 60. It's like, ow.
Was he the dude holding his ribs?
Yeah, he was the guy holding the ribs on the ground.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Now he's going to have to retire at Foot Locker.
He's got the uniform.
Right, exactly.
That's where old refs go.
That's where they
get a manager job at Foot Locker.
They help people squeeze their big piggy feet.
Yeah.
Right.
And they yell at employees.
Like, you're honestly going to use these tennis shoes to work out, lady. Give me a break.
These are for eating.
Yeah, so we'll see. I mean, like you said, Larry, the commentators got more excited about the fight than the actual game
so did
itself.
I.
Yeah,
So did we all.
So did all of us. It was a sad game.
All right, so then who is at fault here? Larry Ulibarri on Sports is going to say that I think that we're definitely not going to see Coach for long.
Who's that?
Coach who?
Joseph. Joe?
Yeah. Joseph. Vance Joseph.
Yeah, Vance Joseph.
You really think
He's
they're going
out.
to get rid of him?
He's out. John's already interviewing other guys.
Really? You've heard
For
of
sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I know. I have the inside scoop.
Here's why I don't think that's happening is because, like what Kathie said before, we're still paying other coaches, and so we're not in a position to where it's like, okay, let's get rid of this guy who we just signed to another contract.
You're
and
right,
then
Wiggins. We're gonna have to knock a couple of these guys off.
Yeah. All right.
It's like somebody has to go from shoveling their walk this winter.
Start with McDaniels. Start with
right? Exactly.
Take him out. Oh, which the Patriots just look dominant.
Oh, come on.
They just look so
we
good
made the
again.
Raiders defense look good, and they're like 30th.
Yeah, so.
Wow. And yeah, just having to live through that on social media after the game was just brutal.
That's why I wasn't on it.
I posted on the Larry and Kathie J Facebook page. I said, the only thing I could say about that fight is, and then I put the GIF, dilly dilly. And people were just dying.
Dilly dilly. Just find some sort of silver lining. Dilly dilly.
People would comment, it's like, time for Talib to go to the pit of despair. I love our listeners.
Our
They're
listeners
just hilarious.
are cool.
I like that their player was still like, I need to watch the game. And he was like halfway home.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right.
You know what I mean? Their player was like, I have to wait for the bus.
Yeah. No, Talib, what do you mean? They were in Oakland and Crabtree was there watching it.
Oh, okay.
That's what you meant.
Yeah.
Crabtree
was watching
Yeah,
it.
Talib couldn't go home. We were in Oakland.
I know, but he was just sitting in the locker room being sad.
Just being sad and angry with his new gold chain.
Right, just staring at it. I mean, somebody's going to come back and get it, right?
That's what I'm wondering. Like, because it looked like he put it in his pants.
Yeah. Well, you think he'd stop wearing it, or maybe he was wearing it on purpose just to tick him off. I don't know. So
I don't know what he was thinking, and I'm sure that's what John Elway is going to be asking him today.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
What were you thinking?
And rapper 2 Chainz's manager's like, man, you are blowing up for some reason.
You are trending.
I do not know why, but you are
Hashtag 2 Chainz, man.
And you have a new release. This is perfect.
Drop it right now.
This is Larry and Kathie's Blazing Hit Radio.
Live from the Mile High City.
Blazing music.
Blazing It Radio, Larry Ulibarri, Kathie J. Wiggins. Hopefully you guys didn't forget to feed your toilets for Thanksgiving.
Oh, my God. Okay.
I don't want to hear any of these stories.
This story is my stomach has been a little bit rumbly. And so last night, and this is funny because I talked about it because somehow we were talking about how the butt doesn't feel like a chili pepper after you go. And I was like, I've never experienced that.
Oh, and then the karma gods.
So
came calling to a little pink
last
balloon knot.
night about 2 a.m. I'm all, woke up, I have a dead sleep. And then even in my head, I was thinking as I was walking to the bathroom, because Kayla doesn't let me go to the bathroom in there when I have to do that. So I go, it's weird how the body knows to wake me up. I was like,
isn't it incredible?
Yeah. It is incredible.
Here's what's really funny is sometimes if you go and you load your body up with some crazy stuff, or let's say you eat a pizza and then you crash out because you're drunk, or like super blazed or whatever, sometimes your body will ignore those calls. So your head's been saying, warning, warning, we have a situation here. We're not hearing back from the colon, and they're like,
right.
So they're like, what's going on? What's going on? We've been sending this message. We're not getting any replies. And then all of a sudden you wake up.
In the wild.
Right. And you wake up and you're like, well, clearly I need to take care of business. Yeah. So you go to the bathroom and you're like, well, here I am, bathroom. And then your body's like, I don't think it's going to be that easy. And so your body puts you through it. So you're like, oh. Yeah. And then you're in there for like 30 minutes. And then you like come crawling out and you're like,
no.
And then you crawl back in the bed and you're in the fetal position. And then your body goes, wait a minute. We're not finished yet.
Okay.
Get back in there.
That was pretty much it. That was pretty much it. Except you forgot the part where I ran out of toilet paper and didn't have it in the guest bathroom. So I had to like run downstairs, like waddling downstairs
at 2 a.m.
at 2 a.m. in the dark, and I can't
That's when you wake up Kayla and you say, boil some water, tear some sheets.
No,
it's coming.
So it was like a chili pepper, and I was just like, so I thought 2 things. I was like,
thought of me.
Yeah, well, I thought of the morning show. First thing I thought of, I was like, we talked about this on the morning show. And then I was like, I need to tell them this tomorrow. And then I was like, it really hurts.
That's awesome.
This is painful. So anyway.
Now we know that happens at that age, right? When like you don't get your first.
You know what? I'm so happy.
Fire in the hole.
I can be around to watch Wiggins go through all these life changes.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for.
But there is something that came out that's telling everybody how long you can keep your Thanksgiving leftovers.
Oh, okay. I would imagine like a week. Is it a week? Like 1 week?
It's less than a week.
Oh, whoa.
A lot of it, because I'll make it last. I mean, I'm not throwing stuff away unless it smells bad.
Well, sometimes you like it depends on where you ate and stuff. Like, because sometimes you have like a ton of it at home.
Yes.
Or if you went to somebody's house, you didn't really get any leftovers, maybe one meal, and you already ate that.
Right, that's already gone.
Right.
Right. Well, if you have leftover Thanksgiving food, here you go. Keep them in the fridge before they make you sick. Turkey, you can only keep 3 to 4 days.
Okay. Some people are like, it's my 9th day.
Right. If it's cut up and stored in a shallow container, it might last you a little longer, but they say
If it's on the carcass.
it's risky.
Okay.
It's very risky, everybody.
Right.
So 3 to 4 days, technically,
You're done.
today's the day.
Okay, right.
Okay. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Today's, your 4th day.
Although I know people that keep it way after that.
Totally.
Make a turkey mole, whatever.
I would've-
Turkey pop, casserole.
I'm definitely keeping it a week.
Right.
Like till this Thursday. If there's some left, it probably doesn't make it that long.
I didn't get my stuffing until Saturday, so I'm keeping it for sure. That's my favorite thing, stuffing.
Yeah, stuffing is so good.
I don't know what it
I like
is.
stuffing with gravy on it.
Right, for sure.
Yeah. So homemade gravy, everybody. If you have homemade gravy, that's only a day or two.
Ooh.
So if you have homemade gravy in the house, throw it out.
Everybody just left to work with their Thanksgiving leftovers, and Kathy's ruining everything.
Right, because you smothered it in homemade gravy.
I think it's fine still.
Your stuffing is only good 3 to 4 days.
Okay.
So
Some of
you'll-
us have built up a tolerance in our stomach.
That's what I'm saying.
Wiggins can eat a taco that's weeks old.
Exactly, right.
Yeah.
Mashed potatoes.
I don't know anymore. Now I'm scared.
Right?
Welcome to the Thunderdome.
If you like mashed potatoes like I do, you can probably stretch those to 5 days.
Okay.
Right. Again, I'm still stretching them.
Yeah, for sure. Especially if you heat it up. And
It's just potatoes.
Right.
Those things can last.
Who's making this list? Obviously, some rich person that threw out all their leftovers.
No, it's actually the people that don't want you to die and get sick of built up bacteria.
Oh, okay. Well, what else can we not eat?
Do not eat your. I hate to say this, the pumpkin pie, everybody.
What about it?
Which isn't real pumpkin, we found out.
Right.
It's just squash.
4 days.
Okay, that's
Apple
weird.
pie lasts a little longer. You can leave it out for 2 days, and then you got to refrigerate it.
Get this. My mom had not a pumpkin pie. It was a Patti LaBelle sweet potato pie from Walmart.
Oh.
And I've never had sweet potato pie. Like, I've only had pumpkin pie.
Uh-huh.
And it blew pumpkin pie out of the water.
Sweet potato pie is pretty bomb.
It was bomb. And I only had one little tiny piece, but Miss Patti LaBelle can make a pie.
Right. Although sweet potato pie is not that different from pumpkin.
No, it was definitely different because it looked the same at first glance, but it's not as deep in color, and it's definitely tastes better. I don't know.
Did
it was
have
amazing.
the nutmeg kind of flavoring with it?
I don't know. It was definitely better. Like, I wanted another piece.
And the only thing that will keep forever is something that most of us could care less about. The damn cranberry sauce.
No, not a fan.
Yeah.
Okay, did you see the commercial with the turkey playing video games against the pilgrim? So they're playing video games, and then the pilgrim's like, "You're gonna die," or he doesn't know it's a turkey. He's just like, "You're gonna die," and then the turkey's on the other, and they're like, "Yeah, right, you wish," and they're talking smack. And then there's a can of cranberry, and it's like a talking can with the flap opening. He goes, "Yeah, it's you're gonna die, turkey." And then the turkey looks at the cranberry and says, "Shut up. Nobody likes you anyway." And I was like,
it's
funny
true.
commercial.
Nobody
Yeah.
likes you anyways.
It's true. I mean, I definitely don't. And then it's even if somebody makes it fancy, I still don't eat it.
Yeah, no.
You're fancy.
Although I will-
a cranberry chutney or something
What
like that.
about the next day for leftovers? You put it on the bread.
I don't.
You don't?
I'm
Like
not that
jelly?
guy.
Yeah, like a jelly.
Does
and
it
then you
taste
put
like
the
jelly?
turkey-
I think I've
then
had
you
it
put
one
the turkey with
time.
it.
Right. A lot of people love it, and it's like part of the whole meal for them.
Right, totally. It
Right.
adds a little sweetness to it.
I love how people on social media were like, somebody had posted some celebrity, I think it was Christy Teigen, and she was like, everybody loves to post pictures of their meal on Thanksgiving, and none of it looks good.
Oh.
You know, because the plate just nobody's meal looks photographed
Fantastic.
right. 'Cause
Yeah, I
it's
guess you're right.
It's like a blob of stuff.
There were some people that posted things, and I'm like, that looks burned.
That looks gross.
That looks great.
What is that?
Kathy's alter ego, Sarah. What's her name? Sarah Sanders.
Oh yeah, Sarah Huckabee Sanders.
Sarah Huckabee Sanders, the PR. Was she the PR for Donald Trump?
Right.
She posted a picture of a pecan pie, and Twitter blew up because they didn't. It looked like and I don't know if it was or wasn't, but everyone was saying it was a stock image. That
No
it was,
way.
So she claimed to make this pie, and it
she
looked so
Which
perfect.
you can reverse image anything.
Yeah,
You know, and then so if all of a sudden that picture comes up, she actually faked it.
Yeah, she faked it, and so people were all calling her out for it. I was like, oh my God, that's so funny.
Because if she would have taken a picture, it'd just be an empty pie tin.
Hungry for Italian? Well, Olive Garden's got you covered with our endless pasta. That's right, endless pasta is back. And before you leave, take an extra Olive Garden meal to go. You guessed it, extra meal to go is back too. And if that wasn't enough for your fat ass, we'll give you an entire cheesecake as you're walking to your car, because it's Cheesecake as you're walking to your car week. Still hungry? Pull behind the restaurant and we'll give you 100 unbaked breadsticks, because it's Unbaked Breadstick Month. Olive Garden, we get it. You're fat.
Wow.
So Larry, you brought on Olive Garden.
Yeah, they're a new client.
Yeah, you brought them on as a new client, and Kathie had brought this up just now. There was actually someone who named their kid. I'm just gonna have to play the story so that you can hear it, because it's
just play it.
Yeah, you're not gonna believe it till you hear it.
Justin and Jordan Garten live in Fort Smith, and they're huge fans of Olive Garden. They've also bought the never-ending pasta pass to save money there. And their love for this restaurant chain endures. They're expecting a baby girl next month, and with the last name Garten, they're having some fun. Their daughter's name will be Olivia Garten, after their favorite restaurant. A spokesperson for the company says they've even sent a little surprise to the Gartens and plan to send food and gifts when Olivia arrives.
Okay, she's going to be fat.
Right? Totally. And it's Garten is their last name.
Okay.
So it's a little off from
Still
Garden.
works, though.
But yeah, it totally still works.
Like Chris never lets me eat there because it's not his favorite place. So the other day he was like, fine, we can go there. And I told the waitress, I was like, please bring a ton of salad because I'm going to eat the hell out of it. I never get to eat the salad.
Yeah.
And, because sometimes they'll bring you a little bowl because probably people don't eat their salad. And I was like, right.
I've heard that they used to fill the salad and it would always come back.
People would waste it.
Right.
Right. So they started
only
doing
put
less.
a little in there, and if you want more, just ask them.
Yeah, that's what I told her. I was like, you're going to have to triple that.
You're like, I'm the person that wants more. She's like, great, because we have a lot back there. Nobody comes here and eats salad.
I don't know why it's so good, too, because it's so basic. It's just iceberg, red onion,
no nutritional
olives,
value.
Right.
No.
Tomatoes, and then
big-ass croutons.
Oh, it's so delicious.
Now, Larry, because of your plant-based diet, does that mean you don't do cheese on that? So
no, I don't do cheese on it.
That's the whole thing is when they come up to you, they're all, do you want cheese on it? I don't tell them to stop because that's everything. I have to put it on the soup.
It still works. That salad still works on every level. Oh, love it.
Is it Italian dressing?
Yeah, it's their dressing too. Oh, and you can buy their dressing in the supermarket.
Sorry, dude, your diet sucks.
What? No plant-based? No, I'm telling you. Here's the thing. You could say that, but in the benefits from not eating dairy are twofold in the sense of health benefits, and it's literally the whole industry of how they treat the animals is what.
Yeah, well, I agree with that. And but here's the thing that I will say is so my mother-in-law has been vegetarian for 25, 30 years.
Yeah.
She looks young, so
fantastic.
young, and I mean, I will attribute it to genetics, because even her mom looks.
Oh no, that's a good-looking family.
But I'm saying that is it has to be the diet too. You know what I mean? That diet has to contribute a lot.
Oh no,
to,
for sure.
Yes and no.
She eats a lot more vegetables, probably.
All
right?
For sure.
Yeah.
No, but I really thought I was just the health benefits of not eating meat or dairy. I thought, man, I'm definitely going to, impress my doctor. Mm-hmm. So when I went with the Lyme rash from Mexico, and I, was like, well, Chris and I have gone plant-based, and she's all, yeah, and then she ended some stuff, and she's like, so about that rash, I'll give you this thing, and you're just going to get that, and I was like,
plant-based.
Plant-based.
We're
and then she was
plant-based.
Yeah, okay. So I was thinking, I was waiting for her to go, oh my God, you're going to live forever.
You're adding
oh
years
my God,
to your
can't
life.
believe
your
it.
Skin's going to be fantastic.
Well, and the only thing I could attribute that to is because they say doctors and pharmaceutical companies are meant to treat the symptoms.
Yes.
They're not meant to prevent the cause. So in other words, doctors aren't always clued in on how bad things are for you or dietarily or whatever.
No, for sure.
Right. So,
although they should be able to just look at a person and see,
right,
that person isn't eating enough salad. You know, that's what you look at when you look at me. Body's not getting enough carrots.
Right. Whatever. Apparently it's not a big deal. So
you
whatever.
You need to dip it in some frosting.
Yeah, I can
Kathy,
do that.
You'll love
ranch.
it.
Lots of ranch.
And I will compromise on major holidays. I did eat some stuff that definitely had animals in it.
Right.
I'm sure the pies I ate had, eggs.
Oh, for sure. You ate that egg, that
Yes,
deviled
egg. That's right.
That
That wasn't
damn
even-
deviled egg.
I imagine there might have been some egg in that deviled egg I ate. And that poor chicken.
Yeah.
We have to come back and go back to the Broncos because people are blowing up the text line.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, go for it right now.
You want to do it now?
303-728-3420. You can text us or call us, and we got the text coming in.
They're all saying the same thing. Look at the play before. Crabtree sucker punched Harris. Crabtree started it with a cheap shot to Chris Harris in the gut. Then it was all over after that. More than all, the fight was totally started by Crabtree. He pushed Talib to the ground. Talib fudged up by keeping it going in the end zone and throwing punches with the idiot.
You don't want to fudge up in a jockstrap. That's going to be a mess.
Definitely not. Right.
I love-
why even risk a jockstrap over Thanksgiving break?
I love that the emojis come in too because people's emojis with that are just funny.
Crabtree,
Yeah, the
right.
Crabtree was just
Somebody's got the poop emoji with the tree.
It's so funny.
But I knew what they were saying.
303-728-3420. Call or text us anytime. We got stupid news coming up here in a few minutes.
Yeah, somebody's selling a slightly used coffin on Facebook.
Slightly used? Gross.
I don't care what they say about me.
And now,
I go dumb, I go stupid, I get crazy. Come on and clap.
It's Kathie J's stupid news.
Ooh, Florida cop gets sent home.
Always Florida.
Always
Right.
Florida.
In fact, we said we were going to just always assume it's Florida, and then you would tell us if it's any other city.
Right, exactly. Well, we're going Florida. This cop accidentally used her taser on her 10-year-old son during a gun safety lesson.
Oh, my God. Can a 10-year-old take a tasering?
Thank God it didn't go deeper, the
Okay,
prongs. Because if it
okay.
would have gone deeper, the kid could have really gotten hurt.
Right. He definitely sharded.
So, this officer, she and her children were displaced by the hurricane.
Okay.
So, they're staying in this area and there wasn't a lock on the door. So, she decided it was time to explain to her sons as well as their friends about gun safety.
Okay.
Because they're going to be sharing the same space, right?
Okay, so this is how you can't touch this. You can't go over here.
So she still had her uniform on, and she called around her two sons and their friends to come around the area and let's talk. So she had them all stand in a circle. She told the kids that the gun was dangerous and shouldn't be touched. And when she went to remove her taser from her duty belt, she accidentally pulled the triggers.
And then that kid had a duty belt.
The taser fired 2 probes, striking one of the boys in his right leg and below his knee. The other brother said, my brother dropped. He ran around the bed, dropped on top of the bed, and started jumping up and down.
Oh, my God.
The mother said it was a total accident.
But hilarious.
No, thank God the boy only suffered minor injuries.
Damn.
Investigators said if the probes had gone a little deeper into his skin, he could have collapsed and been incapacitated.
Wow. So those things only work if they get him in real deep.
Right.
Good to know.
Good to know.
Right.
Run.
It just makes you want to jump on the bed.
Run farther.
Doink, doink, doink.
So she's going back to more gun safety training.
Oh,
and
good. Yeah, she's the one who needs the lesson.
Totally. They said it was also fatigue. She'd done like 8 straight 10-hour shifts or something. Yeah. A lady gets busted for using a flamethrower to destroy her own car.
Man, I've always wanted to use a flamethrower. Those look so cool.
Well, they're legal in 49 out of the 50 states.
Are they really?
California is the only state where you cannot buy a flamethrower.
That's insane.
Isn't that crazy?
I thought you could only own that on Grand Theft Auto.
Hey, if anyone out there is excited that they can now buy a flamethrower, use it on yourself. Don't use it on innocent people. Right? That's what we say. If you're going out,
it's supposed to start camping fires and roast marshmallows, but nothing else.
We caught a deer. Let's
Right.
cook it. There's a 47-year-old lady named Julie from Illinois. And earlier this month, she called the cops and said, my SUV's been stolen. Okay? Well, cops found it about a half mile away from her house, and it was completely engulfed in flames.
Whoa.
Okay? So, it's time to do an investigation.
Right, and they can always figure that
Right.
out. The fire people, they're the experts. They're like, it started over here, and it was because of this and that, the other.
Exactly. And now there's an insurance claim on the car.
For sure. And now
so
that's
the
like-
insurance company's going to want to know what happened.
Right, and they're going to be like, according to this fire, this was definitely a flamethrower of some sort of device,
Well,
something
a
like that.
flamethrower? Who would buy a flamethrower?
I don't know.
Let's start with the person that owned the car.
All right.
And sure enough, they found that she had gone and purchased a flamethrower online.
Wow.
You idiot. So she used a credit card.
Exactly. And she would have been the person that was like busted even if she just dumped gas on it. It's like, there you are buying the gas. You bought the new gas can.
Exactly.
Right.
They look at all of that.
It's all
stuff.
Black Friday deal, you know?
Right.
Right.
Yes.
Gas cans. $3.
We don't know if she was Blackwig and stuff.
Oh, here we go.
Sorry.
So, Julie turned herself in last week.
Saw Julie Washington.
She got charged with arson, disorderly conduct, and filing a false police report, and insurance fraud.
Well, she's a badass, though. She owns a flamethrower. I mean, that's kind of cool.
Right, like call her and tell her the news. Don't go see her in person. Have her come and arrest her there at the station. Don't go to her house.
Yeah, she's unstable.
Yeah. And finally, somebody on Facebook is literally selling a slightly used coffin.
Okay, so wait, somebody died in it, and they were like, "Oh, we don't like that one. We want to use this other coffin."
I bet it got cremated, so they were going to be used, and then they're like,
"Oh,
we're
they
cremate
did it for the viewing."
I'd like to say that it was never used, but slightly used means it was used.
Okay.
And it sat under the ground for 3 years.
Oh my God.
It was that kind of used.
Gross.
So a guy named Kyung.
Like, if you're dead, though, do you really care? Like, you're like,
and you're looking for a deal because it costs so much to bury somebody.
Right, and the deal is you get this coffin for $200.
Okay, I'll take it.
And some people...
You can Febreze the inside.
It is...
Because sometimes the things you love stink.
Yeah.
You know,
love stinks. Love stinks. Yeah. $200 for the coffin, and here it is. Kyung, he lives in Mississippi, posted it on Facebook. He says it was buried for 3 years, but they, quote, just pulled it back up because we decided to go a different route.
So, in other words, she was alive.
Yeah, no.
And it was our bad.
I think it's what Wiggins said. Somebody decided to cremate him.
Okay, that's
Which
fine.
I don't get because usually by the time it's buried,
they're already decomposed.
Things have been paid for.
Oh, right.
So, what's the purpose of saving the money now unless they wanted ashes to be together of two certain people?
Right, or maybe that was their dying wish. They found out, hey, she wanted to be cremated and we buried her.
We got to pull her up. Well, what do we do with this coffin?
We
Can't
sell
just
it.
throw it in the backyard. Let's sell it. Because somebody does. I mean, coffins can be $1,500 for the cheaper ones.
And that, they go way higher than that.
Totally. So, and you are just going in the ground. So I get that. Like, put them in a pine box.
I love the meme that's going around. It says, oh my gosh, to cremate somebody is $7,000. To bury them is $10,000. They're like, I can't even afford to die.
So true, so true. So he hasn't had any offers yet. Good luck, buddy.
Yeah, Febreze that.
Yeah, and then leave it outside.
All right, let it air.
Yeah, open the lid.
Larry and Kathie J's Blazing Hit Radio.
Speaking of Blazing It Radio, we definitely have to get our voices at D.I.A.
Yes.
No, dude, I freaked out because I thought that I saw that on the news where it was already replaced. And you said you have a deadline to get your voice recorded.
To the 30th.
But I was watching the news over the weekend, and it's probably after a little too many YOLO rums, and they said that an Avs guy did it. But he's only a temporary fix, but this is what you're talking about, though, Larry.
Right.
Welcome to Denver. This is Nathan McKinnon with your Colorado Avalanche. As someone who has spent most of my life on the ice, there is nothing more fun than skating. Right now, you can enjoy free skating at the outdoor rink on the plaza at Den. We appreciate the support of our great fans. Go Avs, go.
Right, at Den.
So I was like, that's the guy? Larry and Kathie got replaced by that guy?
Right,
and I was like, we missed the boat again. But you said there's a different deadline.
Well, yeah, and they bring in temporary, little things for, Av season. They'll have somebody come in or,
And Mayor Hancock's wife was just recently doing one talking about the arts.
Right.
The art district, right.
So we're still submitting ours. And it's nice that they give you a second to say some stuff, because he got to say who he was.
Yeah, that is kind of nice.
Right. So we don't have to super rush it. But, sometimes when you're on the train, it's like, slow down. It's time for departure to concourse.
No,
hey.
are you going to mock it like him?
No. We're going to do our own
audition?
original.
Yeah.
But I think we should be together for each one.
I agree.
Right,
for sure.
So then you could be like, hey, we're Larry and Kathie.
So are we going to practice right now? I have the sound. I have the sound effect.
Yeah, let's hear it. Let's ad-lib a couple.
All right, so are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Hello, this is Morgan Freeman. I'm Kathie J's black boyfriend. Kathie J does a morning show here in Denver, and she likes black guys.
Hey.
Oh.
All right.
Let's try that again.
All right.
Yeah, let's try it again, shall we?
No laughing. No
Okay.
laughing. This is serious.
How am I not supposed to laugh? He's doing Morgan Freeman.
Here we go.
Okay.
This is Arnold Schwarzenegger. He with Kathie J on the train. Watch when we hit the bump how big her boobs bounce. Hold
You're
on.
approaching the A terminal.
Yes, A is for ass.
You're approaching the double D terminal.
Yes. One booby goes right, one booby goes left.
Ouch!
You have to go pick up your bag. And I'm talking about your ex-wife.
They're not going to choose us if you keep this up.
Okay, yeah, ours has to be a little shorter.
Come on, Larry.
Okay.
No, it's not shorter. You can't talk.
Hi, this is Michael Jackson. I'm calling from heaven, and I see that you have your kids with you. I sure like your son.
Oh!
Up next, the B terminal. Yeah, see, that doesn't go together.
Yeah, it might work.
It
Let's
doesn't
try
go
it.
together, Larry.
Okay, hold on. Ready?
Okay.
This is Jennifer Tilly, and I'm real sexy, and so is Kathy.
Up next is the C terminal.
And you know what that stands for.
No. What
Okay,
does C terminal?
I don't know.
Southwest?
Sure. Hey, it's Larry and Kathie from Blazing Hit Radio. Welcome to Denver.
Okay.
Wow. Are you not going to be ready for any of these?
Jesus,
This is
Kathie.
really
Are you
sad.
kidding me right now?
Wow.
I
She's
didn't
not
I'm
prepared.
sorry. You know what? He always throws me a curveball.
All right.
Okay.
Hi, this is Aqib Talib. This is Ad-Lib Abdul. This is Aqib Talib. Hold on to your chains, because I'm about to snatch it. Welcome to Denver.
Okay, I got one. I got one. I got one.
Okay.
Welcome to Concourse B. The doors
Somebody's gonna think it's broken.
are
Something's
closed.
wrong with their audio
No,
system.
that's Christopher Walken.
Oh, wow. That was definitely not Christopher Walken.
No, it
I know a
totally
lot of
was.
things, but
It
that was
totally-
not
that was
Christopher
totally Christopher
no, it
Walken.
wasn't. It definitely wasn't.
Maybe he'll do it again when we get to the...
Oh, here you are. Concourse B.
See, that's Christopher Walken.
That's definitely not
I know,
him.
I told you it's
In
Christopher
fact, I would
Walken.
sue if I were Christopher Walken. That's terrible. I don't know about that.
Do you know you came up at my Thanksgiving dinner? I was talking to somebody and I was like, have you heard Wiggins do as Christopher Walken? And they were like, no. And I go, it's so horrible. It's great.
Oh, great.
But every time what I like is when that one day when you go, I never planned on actually having him talk more than a couple sentences.
Yeah.
I'm not used to this.
Yeah, I usually
That was
just
my
3
favorite.
words and that's
my
it.
favorite. I didn't know.
I'm
he'd
glad
be a reoccurring
I could be a
character.
part of your dinner.
He was a man who thought he could do Christopher Walken. Go for it.
You're now at Terminal B, so get off and get your bags.
Okay, that was a little Dracula. When Christopher Walken.
Don't do it. It's 3 words and then it's done.
Okay, again, we have some time. Well, just
We
a couple
have
days.
to the 30th.
We don't have much time. We're going to have to be in the lab all
All right, let's
day.
try to do one just as us.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, okay, I think Grandpa needs to do one.
Oh, my God. I'd die if Grandpa... Oh, God.
Hey, it's Grandpa. Make sure you give up your seat to a nice lady so she can sit her butt down where Grandpa's talking. Oh, I like that smell.
Okay, that's weird.
Right.
We don't want people thinking that that's what Denver is.
Right.
Yeah.
Or not.
Hey, it's Grandpa again. Meet me in the men's room on Terminal 3. If I tap your foot, that means I'm into it.
Me, too.
Yes, Christopher Walken's going to be there. And Kathie J as Sarah Huckabee Sanders.
I am not Sarah Huckabee.
You couldn't be as great as her.
Oh, my God.
Frank, what about Frank?
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Denver. We got a lot of beer here, a lot of hot chicks, and don't forget the weed. Peace out.
Ding, 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 ding. People are going to be like, who the hell is that? Somebody's messing with the paging system.
Could you imagine? It would be funny if it was one after the other.
Okay. Well, we have
But
to figure out what we're going to do.
Well, okay, we're going to be nice, Larry and Kathie.
I know, but we have to, if we're going to do voices, we have to establish who we are. You're going to have to be like, hey, it's Larry and Kathie from Blazing Hit Radio. Welcome to Denver.
Okay.
And then,
Okay.
then
Denver's #1 morning show.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, while you're
there
in
you
town,
go.
listen to us.
Okay,
Stream
so
us
I'll
on your
start
phone.
it.
All right,
Okay,
here we go.
All right. Hey, it's Kathie J and Larry Ulibarri from Blazing Hit Radio. Welcome to Denver International Airport.
Escape is not your plan. I must face you on Concourse B alone. May the force be with you.
You're now arriving at Concourse B.
Give us the out dingle. He's never not there on the out dingle, man. He leaves us hanging, man.
Out dingle.
Wow.
I didn't know. I thought it was only the intro dingle.
No, it's
I didn't know
out
it was
in the
out.
beginning.
What? 2 dingles.
All right.
Dingle, dingle.
Please hold on. A train is approaching. Wait, what did she say?
Please keep your hands and feet in the ride at the whole time. El carmita el piernas el cantimicarateloria.
Hurry up and get on the train. You're holding up all the passengers.
The doors are closing. Let's watch this blind man not make it.
Larry, that was just wrong.
That's mean, dude.
That was just wrong. But we're all watching it.
I don't know. He didn't make it.
That's sighted.
Nobody could have held the door open for him.
That's sighted.
That's sighted.
Live from the Mile High City.
You're streaming Larry and Kathie's Blazing Hit Radio.
Now, worldwide. Welcome to D.I.A. I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger. Sorry about all the weird murals. They don't make any sense. They're very apocalyptic.
They do not make any sense.
They seem anti-biblical or too biblical.
I thought we were going serious on this.
Yes, it's really crazy. I thought they were too serious as well.
No.
Welcome to D.I.A. This is going to be weird when you see the Terminator horse. He's got red eyes.
Right, he does.
He's the Terminator horse.
He's scary. He's very scary.
For 25 cents, you can ride him for 5 minutes.
Enjoy your flight. Hello, and welcome to Denver International Airport.
I'm Morgan Freeman. I'm Kathie J's husband.
We're doing the script, aren't we? Doing the
Oh,
script.
sure. I thought we were
That's the
ad-lib.
whole point. We're trying to be real here, Larry. We're trying to
Okay,
be
hold on.
authentic.
That's fine, but we have to establish who we are.
Okay.
What we're trying to do really fast, everybody, is we want to be the new voices at the train out at DIA.
They're asking media people to
Right.
cut lines.
Celebrities that are a TV or radio to come and cut lines for them. They're looking for the new voice since Adele Arakawa has retired.
Right. And so we want to do it, and we got to, it's very limited, the space that you have to do it.
Yes.
So we have to say who we are and then try to squeeze in a voice or something funny.
Right.
All
Okay,
right.
so you ready?
Sure.
Okay. Hello. Oh.
Well, that was weird. Now we had to stop.
Okay, do it again, Wiggins.
All right.
Hello, it's Kathie J and Larry Ulibarri from Blazing Hit Radio, and welcome to Denver International Airport.
Please hold on. We're approaching Station A gates. I sound like the guy they got rid of.
Right, so you don't want to be Alan
Yeah,
Rhodes.
you got to be Larry.
Yeah, you got to be Larry.
Oh, I got to be me?
Yes, we're doing
I
Larry
gotta
and Kathie.
be me.
You've
I gotta be me.
NYC.
Okay, so let me-
And make sure to include Denver's #1 morning show.
Okay, fine. Here we go. Let's try that again.
All
Okay.
right, here we go.
Okay.
Hey, what's up? I'm Larry Ulibarri.
And I'm Kathie J, and we're from Blazing Hit Radio, Denver's #1 morning show.
All right, everybody. Hold on to the person in front of you unless you don't want to get the flu.
What?
What?
Oh, I don't know. You know how they say hold on?
You're supposed to read the real script.
Right,
But
read the
then
real
I'm trying
script.
to be
This is
funny.
our
They-
audition.
You can't no ad-libbing. We're reading the real script.
Well, you can add, but
But
don't.
you got to read.
Okay.
Don't be touchy.
Okay,
None
hold
of
on,
that
please.
Weinstein
Okay,
stuff.
fine.
Okay,
Here we go. Hey, it's Larry Ulibarri.
And Kathie J from Blazing Hit Radio, Denver's #1 morning show. Welcome to Denver International Airport.
Please hold on to the person next to you unless if they're not related. No.
Oh.
Board
Okay.
here for all A, B, and C gates.
See, but then there's no funny there. Then
Yeah,
it's
I
just
know,
a regular...
but
Add
we're
some
not
funny.
we're not supposed to be super funny. You're still,
Oh, okay.
people are on a train trying to be like, where do I go?
Right.
Okay.
Not like, oh my god, that was so funny.
All right, fine. I got it.
What
I
did he
got
say?
it.
Okay.
Hey, it's Larry Ulibarri.
And Kathie J from Blazing Hit Radio, Denver's #1 morning show.
Text the word DIA to 303-728-3420 to find out where your bag went.
The doors are closing. Please.
Yeah. Here, do it again. Ding, ding, ding. Say that part again.
All right. The doors are closing.
On your life.
Please.
Yep, that's right. You missed your flight of life.
Please hold on. We're approaching the station for all A gates.
If you're Harvey Weinstein, hold on to only yourself.
A train is arriving. Please keep clear and hold on for departure to B gates.
You can't even be serious. I don't
For
think
one
you
second.
can't even.
It's no
if you-
fun to be
you're not-
serious.
Yeah, you can't even.
One
yeah.
second.
So, hey, we're
You're trying to
ad-libbing
get on
here,
the
people.
train.
We're ad-libbing.
You're
Let's try it again.
We're trying to get on the
Try it.
train.
Do it live.
You don't ad
Do
lib.
it live. Hey, it's Larry Ulibarri.
And Kathie J from Blazing Hit Radio, Denver's #1 morning show. Welcome to Denver International Airport.
Boarding here for all A, B, C gates. We couldn't afford D. We're on a budget.
The doors are closing. I do like On Your Life.
Okay, I got one. Here, do it again.
From the beginning?
Hey, it's Larry Ulibarri.
And Kathie J from Blazing Hit Radio, Denver's #1 morning show. Welcome to Denver International Airport.
All the things you heard about the occult and the airport are true. You're going down to hell.
The doors are closing.
Hold on.
Please keep clear and hold on for departure to all A gates.
Gay cruising in B concourse.
Please hold on. We're approaching the station for all A gates.
The white zone is for passenger pickup. The white zone is for loading and unloading only.
Can anyone go to the white zone?
Well, I don't know. We're supposed to get in a fight.
Is that?
All right.
Okay.
Hold on. We're ready.
Okay.
All right.
This is the terminal, not the cancer kind, the airport kind. All passengers, please exit and follow the signs around the transportation and baggage claim.
Just look for the signs, everybody, and good luck.
Watch out for those pointy airplanes above you, because if there's an earthquake, they're going to cut your limbs off.
We don't have a lot of earthquakes here
I know,
in Denver.
but it looks dangerous.
Okay, we could have a tornado or something that could throw people into it.
I just missed my stop.
Exactly.
What the hell am I supposed to go?
We're not being as informative
Okay,
as
here we
we
go.
should
Ready?
be, Larry. Okay.
Welcome to the main concourse, where we have a Taco Bell. Oh, snap.
A train is arriving. Please keep clear and hold on for departure to all B gates.
This is my co-host, Kathy, who knows some Broncos and all about a train.
Okay. I haven't done that in a long time. I'm a mother now.
Oh, yes, that's right. We're going to have to stop those jokes once the girls are in
Old
the know.
enough.
Yeah. Oh, that sucks.
Okay, but you didn't need to tell everyone on the train just now.
I know.
I'm trying to turn over a new leaf.
I know, but I was trying to get that whole "we know the Broncos" thing.
All
right. Well,
you know that
the
whole
Broncos
celebrity.
know us. Okay.
Right. All right. So, do you think then we have how am I supposed to put in a voice? If it, so
because you do a voice, you could still say, "Hey, this is Larry and Kathie J,"
and then I'll
you
say
just
what
do the
this
voice.
is
Yes,
in the
as
voice.
the voice.
Okay,
But then
let's
you
try
still got to
that.
say you do your voice originally, and then she says the line,
Right.
and then you do one of your voices.
Because we've got him on the train.
They have to have facts. If you joke around, they're not gonna do it. All right.
Okay.
Fine.
You ready?
She's so mean.
Because I want you to get the job.
Now hit it again.
All right.
You're supposed to start.
You're
it.
supposed to start.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
All right.
Hit it again.
I'm missing
Oh
my
my
stops.
Hey, it's Larry Ulibarri.
And Kathie J from Blazing Hit Radio, Denver's #1 morning show. Welcome to Denver International Airport.
This is the terminal. All the passengers and exits follow the signs of the transportation and the baggage claim.
Oh, Larry. The doors are closing. Please. That would sound stupid. Oh, Larry.
Oh, Larry did that voice.
Oh, Larry. That guy has a lot of voices. You're going to hear him on your ride to baggage claim.
So, yeah, we have to go, hey, it's Larry and Kathy, and we're going to do a voice here. You have to tell them?
And instead of giving you a traditional train stop, we're gonna have some fun with it.
Okay, all right, let's try that.
Okay.
So we got to explain to the audience what they're getting.
Okay.
Hi, this is the morning show. I'm Jennifer Tully, and I'm naughty with your husband.
That's Larry Ulibarri, and I'm Kathie J, and welcome to Denver International Airport.
Board all A gates and terminal, ground transportation and baggage claim here.
We're Denver's #1 morning show because we think that everybody laughs in the same language.
Nobody's listening to us. We have to go. Go.
Go now to Concourse B, where you will find your next flight.
God, he's so slow on the
I thought you
button.
guys were going back and forth. I didn't know it was a button thing. It's like you were explaining it back
He
and
likes
forth.
the button.
When we're done, I mean, how long do you want?
There you go.
It's a tiny announcement.
We're done.
It's only supposed to be a minute.
You're fired before you even get hired.
I can't wait for the call back.
We're going to work it out. We're going to work it out. Please hold on. We're sorry we didn't know this stuff any better.
Just get off the train.
Get off.
Good luck. Get off, everybody. Welcome to Denver. Goodbye.
From the Mile High, Blazing Hit Radio. Now worldwide.
Hey, this is T.I. and Tiny. Welcome to Atlanta.
Oh, tap into Atlanta, they in Denver. That's what Kathie J and Larry Ulibarri on the morning show Blazing Hit Radio.
Oh, that's right. I love them. To listen to their show, you got to download the app.
Yeah, all I gotta do is go to your phone and then type in Larry Kathie. It's Kathie, Kathie.
Thank you, Tony.
And then, type it in, download it, you listen live every morning.
We gotta shut up. The train's leaving.
Speaking of live, are we live right now?
Yes.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I was like,
I missed my stop. I don't know where my bags
right,
are.
exactly.
Thanks, Larry.
Right.
Thanks, Tiny or
it's a
T.I.
lot.
I think we got this.
Nobody can understand her.
All
Okay,
right,
I think
all
we
right.
got this.
All right.
You really want to do this series?
The real deal.
Yeah.
The real deal.
Okay,
This is
so
our
we
audition.
decided not to go with celebrity voices.
Right.
So now we're
it
just
might
going
throw
to be...
people off. They might be like, why? Does
Who's
Morgan
that
Freeman
third
live
person?
there?
Right, exactly.
All right.
So we're going to get that element out, and we're going to just try to be us and lighthearted and somewhat funny.
But get the point out. Yeah.
For sure.
All right, quiet on the set.
Okay, which one?
All right.
Okay.
Here we go.
Why don't we just start the top?
Okay, here we go.
Okay,
All right.
ready? Okay.
And action.
Hey, it's Larry Ulibarri.
And Kathie J from Blazing Hit Radio, Denver's #1 morning show. Welcome to Denver International Airport.
And the land of marijuana. Enjoy.
Enjoy, everybody. There are a few rules you need to know.
Exactly. Don't try the edibles unless you know your dosage.
Right. Talk to your bud
Bud
tender.
tenders.
Talk to your bud tender. And board here for all A, B, and C gates.
Cut.
Okay.
I liked it.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Is that the approach we like? This is
Going?
maybe a little lengthy.
Okay.
All right, it's a little lengthy.
We
I
can
think
come back.
you got to picture the trains coming up to the stop. You have like 40 seconds.
We have
Okay, okay.
really
All
tight.
right.
Really
Right, okay.
tight.
All right,
Yeah,
tight
got it.
window.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
here we go.
Yep.
Hello, I'm Larry Ulibarri.
And I'm Kathie J from Denver's #1 morning show, Blazing Hit Radio.
Don't worry about the dogs you see at the airport. They're looking for bombs, not pot.
Phew! Board here for all B, A, B, and C gates. Damn it, I was so close.
Damn it. That's the direction we're headed.
Right, okay,
See,
I like where you're going.
All right, here we go. Quiet.
Okay.
All right, and
Hey, it's Larry Ulibarri.
And Kathie J from Blazing Hit Radio, Denver's #1 morning show.
Soon you'll be objected to a possible body cavity search because we don't trust you. Have fun.
No, that's as you're leaving Denver.
Oh, they already made it through. Damn it. No, sometimes you're taking your train to your gate. Oh, you already went through it.
yeah,
okay.
all right, because you're telling them where they're going.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Oh my gosh.
Like we are the welcoming party.
Right.
Okay.
All right, you're the committee. All right, and action.
Hey, it's Larry Ulibarri.
And Kathie J from Blazing Hit Radio, Denver's #1 morning show.
Because of the Broncos season, nobody's eating at Elway's, so half off everything.
Yay! Welcome to Denver International Airport.
All right, that's good.
Okay,
That's good. Until the Elway people say what?
Yeah, exactly. Right. Okay.
Yeah. Everyone's coming up there. We heard we get 50% off.
That's what they said.
Okay.
Those weird voices on the
You know,
train.
those people on the train.
Right.
All right.
Okay, what are we doing
And
now?
here we
Okay,
go.
And
Hey, it's Larry Ulibarri.
And Kathie J from Blazing Hit Radio.
And we're here to tell you, welcome to Denver, and here's the best topless bars in order. We got Shotgun Willie's, Diamond Cabaret, La Boheme.
Oh, look at that. We're
We
here
got
already.
PT's,
This is the terminal, everyone.
And, the Gets
All
Real Ghetto
passengers,
on
please
Federal.
exit and follow
Watch
signs
out.
to ground transportation and baggage claim.
That was
No,
all right.
Larry,
No,
no.
Larry,
no.
you gotta be not. You can't. You got to think. There's kids on this.
Oh,
There's
okay.
old
You're
people.
right, you're right.
There's
Coming to
Republicans.
town.
Like you can't be all
Right.
What
hard.
take is this? 724? Okay,
Jeez
go ahead.
Louise. All right.
let's try that
Here we
again.
go.
You're ready.
Quiet.
Okay.
And
Welcome to Denver. I'm Larry Ulibarri.
I'm Kathie J.
Please hold on to the ride. Keep your hands in the vehicle at all times.
725.
Okay, you guys got mad when I talked about pot. You didn't want me to talk about the
No, we want you to
topless
talk about
bars.
pod. Just talk about it differently.
Okay. Okay, fine.
All right.
oh
Land
my
of the
God.
free.
All right.
Okay.
And try this again, man. You guys
All right.
are really kind of.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Not me.
Hey,
Hey, you got to ad lib. There's going to be like,
I know, you're
you
gonna do
can't.
right,
You can't
right.
ad lib. It's like 10% ad lib, 90% like the real deal.
Professional.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I'm going to be professional.
You
Let me
think
get a little water
Be
here. Hold on.
Do you
professional.
think Adele was ad libbing with her script? I
Oh,
don't
probably.
think so.
As Lil Mama would say, be professional.
I heard Adele, they had to like take out a hack and a cough here and there and a
She likes a
wheeze.
cigarette.
Yeah, exactly. She's all, hello, welcome to Denver.
All right, quiet and action.
I'm Larry Ulibarri.
And I'm Kathie J from Blazing Hit Radio, Denver's #1 morning show. Download the app at blazinghitradio.com. I'm out. I'm out of here.
Yeah, all right. Well, I don't think you guys are going to get the deal.
No,
just
we're
the
going to
pressure.
get it.
We'll get this in the production
We
room.
got to write this out.
Right,
okay?
right. This just can't be done live,
like, Like you said,
all the pressure.
Larry needs to have it written down, or else he's going rogue, and we're going to.
I know, but we got to figure out the nice.
We want
it to be funny.
10% funny, 90%
information.
Information, because people are stressed from flying.
Okay, let's try one more time.
Like
this is the last one.
Think of how you are. Your flight
this is
could
the
have
last
sucked.
one.
You just sat next to somebody you didn't like.
Here we go.
Okay.
Final take.
Here we go.
Here we go. And action.
Hey, it's Larry Ulibarri.
And Kathie J from Blazing Hit Radio. Welcome to Denver International Airport.
Please hold on, because you are a filthy American, and we do not like you here. Ooh-loo-loo-loo-loo-loo-loo.
Okay.
All right.
Take 727.
You're fired.
I know you guys are going to photograph me. I know it makes a cool photo. I got a cool ass car. You know, I got a dope ass outfit on. It's all good.
Celebrity Trash Bash.
With Larry, Kathie, and Wiggins.
Here's Kathie J.
I'm just going to say it again. Congratulations to Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. They're engaged after 16 months of being together. I think it's really, really cool that an American girl is now going to be part of the royal family.
And she's super hot, multicultural, and biracial, and she's like not what you would expect from the royals.
Yes,
Or
right.
what they want for him.
At all, because, like you said, she's biracial.
Right.
She's older than him. She's 3 years older.
She's been married before.
She's been married before. No kids.
Right.
But I just think it's pretty awesome that
They're hot.
Yeah, they're a hot couple for sure.
Right. He's like if Ed Sheeran was hot.
Yeah, totally. Because, I mean, have you seen, you saw the pictures when Prince Harry was naked.
Oh, yeah, no, great bod.
In Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's
I've
got a
also
great-
seen, what's the other brother?
Prince William?
I've seen there's pictures of his junk.
No way.
Yeah, he was like at like some soccer match or something.
Oh.
And then he went off to the
he went
woods.
to change.
No, he was in the woods, like just taking a wee.
Oh.
And you definitely see it.
And?
It was good.
Okay.
I mean,
Was it royally good?
I mean, it didn't have a crown on it.
Well, then it's not what I would have expected.
Hey, I've seen the royal jewels. Jewels, whatever.
The royal jewels.
Yeah.
So they're expecting to have a spring wedding next year. And of course, it will be the most talked about, hyped up wedding since William and Kate got married.
And that's got to, like, even for him, that's probably got to suck because, I mean, there's so many, like, it's so big. You know what I mean? Like, he probably has to help and pick stuff
for sure.
out.
Yeah,
I thought you meant his junk. You were still on that. I was like, geez, Larry.
No, the wedding.
It's so big. I mean, how does he deal with it?
No, I'm saying, like, with, like, the world's watching and you have to invite 1 million people.
True,
And
like-
the world shows up for it.
And how do you top your brothers? Because his was fantastic. Like, Kate was perfect. The dress was perfect. The way they rode off in that little sports car was
Right.
perfect. Like, everything about it was just so cool. So, but I'm sure they'll pull it off.
Yeah,
And-
the best part of the whole thing is cake samples.
Yeah, true. And Meghan Markle's parents, of course, said, "Woohoo!"
Oh, no. They're like, I guess we'll pay.
Oh, yes.
So
Yeah,
they're
the
having it at
the bride's
Hamptons
parents
Inn.
at a Cracker Barrel.
Right. And then the British people are like, what?
Queen Elizabeth will be so happy
Ooh,
there.
Cracker Barrel. Ooh, yes.
But Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip, they did come out and say that, you know, they're very happy. They've met Meghan. They see how happy Prince Harry is. And Meghan
That's
Markle,
what they have to say. But we have said earlier,
Yeah.
Wiggins, if you'd come in for this, this is when she walks into the room, what the British people say about
Meghan
her.
Markle?
The family.
Yes, right.
And
Okay.
she walks in now.
You know she's been married before. I can't believe she's older than her.
No, seven.
JJ.
What?
No.
Wow, I love not being the only person that fell on. That's good. I like it.
Her parents said that they raised Meghan to be a good person, and so to find someone like Harry who shares her same qualities, it's a great joy for parents.
Right, and this is what her family's saying.
Megan's parents?
This is
Okay,
Megan's
yeah,
family.
right,
Ready?
okay.
And
Oh,
my
yes,
God, I
we
can't believe we're
know.
so
I
rich.
can't
She
believe
won.
it.
She won.
Okay, right.
She's gonna be
Yes,
royal.
whatever.
We're rich.
Yes, dilly dilly.
No,
They're not British.
That was the American family.
Dilly dilly.
Yeah, dilly dilly. Hey, I hope she has an Uncle Dave that does a dilly dilly, just to keep the royals on their toes. Jay-Z had to cancel a show in Nebraska because of technical difficulties.
Yeah, because he's like, I'm not doing the show if it's not, like, doesn't have all the things going for it.
Right, and it's not even a show. It's for an upcoming show. It's December 6th. This show is part of his nationwide tour that he's been on. Tour is too important for me to do it halfway. They can't do some of the stuff that he wants there in Lincoln, Nebraska. So
Right, he needs like a 300-foot extension cord. And
he actually said, I respect you guys too much to take the money and run. Because he could have done a half-ass show, but he didn't want that.
He's all, I'm not Janet Jackson.
Oh. He also canceled a show in Fresno, California in October for the same kind of reasons.
So maybe their venues are too small, or they don't have
Something.
the capacity to have his floating stage or whatever he has.
Right. It's his, his special stuff.
Giant screens.
Taylor Swift's reputation is #1 for a second week, and get used to it, everybody. He's probably going to be there a while.
Yay. I listened to the actual whole thing.
You did?
Yeah, there's a lot of good singles on there.
Oh,
there's
God.
actually 2 songs. Well, there's a song that I should obviously be the next single, but who am I to say?
Who are you to say? So don't say
I'm a
anything.
Katy Perry fan, is who am I to say?
So, people really are hating something about the new film Coco.
Okay, that's the new animation movie.
Right.
And
Killed it. It made like $71 million
Day of
at
the
the box
Dead,
office.
it's #1.
Right,
It's
it looks
gonna
really
be
good.
#1.
And everybody says it's like kind of a heartwarmer, tearjerker. And we were going to take Avery to see it yesterday, but then we just decided maybe to try to shoot for today.
Right, exactly. Let's shoot for today.
Can we go pick up the girls?
From school?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we could.
Okay.
Is he allowed to?
I'm on the list.
He's on the list.
You're
He's
not
on the
list.
list.
I'm not on
You
the
could
list.
be on the list if you
No,
want to be
do
on the
not
list.
put him on the
Why
list.
couldn't I put him on the
Because
list?
they'll have more fun with me.
No.
And Larry doesn't
Have
like
you
that.
seen how he drives? I don't even take the freeway when I have the girls
I
with
am
me.
a good driver. Compared to you,
He's
dude,
a good
I'm a
driver.
way
You know
better
what?
driver than
Wiggins
you.
has the Titan. If he gets in an accident, the Titan's going to survive.
Yeah.
It's the other car I feel
Dude, you
sorry
didn't even know
for.
how to drive my truck.
Oh. He parked it?
I did.
Yeah, I know.
I
And the wheels,
parallel parked
and it was
it.
terrible. I came out and the wheels were all like sticking out to the left side. I was like,
Hey,
I'm
I
gonna
got
get-
it in there perfect.
Yeah, and so I could tell he just was like went in really sharp because the tires were like sticking out all the way to the side. I was
But
like,
no, that's just the way they were turned, and I did.
you straighten them out so you don't get clipped.
Oh.
Well, anyway, it
When
was
you're
a very hard thing to drive. It's very big, and it's hard to judge, and you feel like you're 20 feet in the air, and you're like, man, that's hard.
Yeah, right. So he didn't turn the wheels so that like if
No,
the
they
brakes
were-
went out, it would go
Yeah,
into the
No,
It
I
was-
turned them the right way.
No,
Okay,
no.
so you-
Here's the sidewalk on the right.
Right.
Tires were turned
Oh,
out
yeah,
this
Larry,
way.
Yeah, but then
that's
it
the way
goes
you turn
downhill
them.
like this.
Yeah.
It would have went in a cool circle.
People are hating Coco because not of the movie Coco. Everyone loves Coco. It's
Yeah, but some
because
people
of
are
the-
going, ooh, Coco.
It's because of the short film that plays before Coco.
Okay.
So it's a Pixar movie, and you know,
Right, they always have a
Pixar-
short.
Always, like they're famous for always putting a short in. Well,
Okay, who'd they offend?
they put in a Frozen short, an unseen Frozen short, 21 minutes long,
So why are people mad?
because people didn't want to see a 21-minute movie before they go to see this movie.
I want to see a 21-minute Frozen movie before I see a movie.
Apparently, and it wasn't that good. So it went
That
all
was
over.
why.
Anything would be good, even if they just played the song again.
See, I thought so too. It's called Olaf's Frozen Adventure. 21 minutes. And when I say 21 minutes, somebody tweeted, it looks like it was supposed to be a half-hour special.
Right.
And it was.
Because if you add the 21 minutes and commercials, that's the
that's a
length of a
half-hour
special. Yeah, right. So, like, that doesn't make any sense because those things usually time out about, what, like 10 tops?
Olaf's Frozen Adventure was originally planned as a 21-minute holiday television special to play on ABC.
Oh, and they didn't want to waste it. They're all, well, we made it.
Yep, so they decided to put it in front of this. But in the Frozen Adventure, the inhabitants of the Frozen universe have to overcome having no holiday traditions due to Elsa's curse.
You know what they should have done is said, hey, at the end of this movie, after the closing credits, we have an Olaf movie
They
for
should
you.
have said that.
And then people would have stuck around and been like, oh, it's so exciting. It's like an Easter egg. But now everybody's all bitching about it. It's really that you're complaining? I thought it was going to be like, they offended Mexican people or something.
No. These are some of the tweets. I just want to read them. Didn't hate it, but was supremely annoyed. My mom and I looked at each other with like a really expression several times. Halfway through, she even asked, how long does this last? We want to see Coco. Tonight, a friend could not stop talking about how much he hated it. He wants me to see it so I can hate it too. Olaf's Frozen Adventure.
You know what? Some people were mad probably because like 20-some minutes in, more than half of your popcorn's gone.
Totally right.
And now you've wasted it on the Olaf.
This one says, unspeakably dreadful. The songs were sludge. The plot idiotic. It made me loathe commercialized Christmas, a holiday I enjoy, with a dark, molten rage.
Well, those just sound like sad people anyway.
No, this one. Can we talk about that Frozen intro, though? That was like 856 minutes long. I was having a minor anxiety attack. I started sweating. Almost had to give up and leave.
Well, and now that we've been tainted toward it, we'll see it and go, that was adorable.
I bet they'll remove it.
I bet you they might
They'll remove it. They don't want to make people mad.
This last one's my favorite. Someone in our audience involuntarily exclaimed, "Oh my God!" when Elsa started to sing again. It was the hardest I've laughed in a theater in 2017.
It's expectations. People do not expect a trailer to be that long,
No.
like an
No
intro,
way. I don't have
short.
No,
If
no,
they're
no.
called short.
That's
for
not
a
what it
reason.
is. That's not what it is. Every parent, because you've experienced it, Larry and Kathy, you've experienced it. That Frozen movie has played over and over
I don't want to hear
and
it anymore.
over
I
and
know.
over.
Yeah.
That a parent is like so done
So
with
true.
Frozen that 20 minutes is like they don't even want to hear that when the kid's watching
I'm
it
with
at
you.
home. So that's what it was.
Here's the thing. It's like just when parents are like, I can't hear that song again. Now they've heard Moana 10,000 times. So it's like the sooner you can put these movies out, the better, because then, you know, we can start a whole new song.
Then they'll hate this movie, and then a new one.
There's
will come.
There's always going to be
cyclical.
something, right? And finally, Tiffany Haddish. She is like my favorite female comedian right now. I mean, I even like her more than Amy Schumer. She's the sister that just hosted SNL.
Okay.
Rihanna.
Right, Rihanna.
She also was in Girls' Night Out with Queen Latifah and Jada Pinkett Smith.
Right.
So, pretty awesome. And over Thanksgiving weekend, she posted a photo with her new BFF, Barbara Streisand.
What?
They were hanging out, smiling ear to ear at some dinner party. Look at the two of them.
Oh, that's crazy.
And like, there's Josh Brolin in the background, and she said on her picture, just so y'all know, I just taught my big sister about Cardi B.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Can you imagine what she said about Cardi?
As a gay person, by law, I have to tell you there's a new Barbara special on Netflix. A whole concert, behind the scenes, everything.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. He would know.
Yeah, you probably already
and
watched
Barbara.
it.
I'll also be going to the Lady Gaga concert,
Yeah.
the Katy Perry show.
Hey, you're keeping your gay card.
Yeah,
I like
exactly.
it. Okay.
From the Mile High. Blazing Hit Radio. Now worldwide.
Blazing It Radio, Larry Ulibarri, Kathie J, and Wiggins. It's Christmas time. That means that we're going to do our Christmas wish.
Yep.
So we need you to nominate somebody that is not in the best situation, or you know for a fact their kids aren't going to get toys for Christmas.
It is a tradition with you guys. For years and years, you guys have been doing this. So the fact that I put up the video yesterday with all the information for people, how people can submit the letters, and people were so happy.
Yes.
And because you guys really do make a difference in everyone's life.
Well, everyone used to think it was the old station, but it was.
Right, we kept it going because there was times where they were like,
We don't
you
have
can't
the money.
do it, you can't
Right.
fund it,
They
and we're
wanted
like,
us to be part of that bigger thing where we do something where people can just choose a family off of a tree, like other stations do, because it's less work. And we were like, this one is really the one we care about. We really want to help individual people the right way to get them a boost.
even to the point where we would like sell my songs and stuff like that to fund it, you know, a couple times.
Yeah, we sold CDs.
Yeah, and
right.
stuff like that. And then we started GoFundMe a couple times
Yes.
to keep it going. And then at one time, we like had raised enough money where it was like, hey, we should be cool for next year.
Yes, we
And-
were.
And then
They took the money.
They took the money.
Well, you know what?
We were sick of it.
You know what? We're away from that old corporate way.
Right.
The Green Solution is helping us out tremendously. They're a huge part of this show and what we do here, and so they are making sure that all these wishes are going to be granted. So it's a huge shout out to them for being able to help us out with this.
Right. So, like we said, nominate somebody. They could be a family member, a friend, somebody that you know at work.
Yeah.
That's just going through it, because you never know when you're going to have a hard time, because you could be living large now, but maybe a couple years ago you weren't.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And it just takes one thing to go wrong to set your whole life into a tailspin, whether it's, somebody gets sick.
Or your car.
there was a car accident. Or, it's just one thing after another. And we want to do what we can to help whoever's out there that can use it.
Right. If you've listened to our Christmas wish in the past, they've been something as simple as buying somebody a pair of glasses,
Yeah.
Yes.
or getting somebody some dental work,
Or toys for the kids, which we're even going to start a GoFundMe here that's going to be here set up soon that is going to allow you to donate. If you are in a good situation and give back, we're going to have a GoFundMe that's going to go for just a toy drive for the kids.
Right, right. So a lot of people will definitely call us and want to submit a wish, but a lot of people call us and say, how can I help? And so we're like, well, let's do the GoFundMe because that's exactly how you can help. The more you give, the more wishes we can answer.
Right. We turn a lot of your money into just grocery certificates for people. You know, sometimes they just need help getting food on the table. And Larry Miller Nissan is helping us again this year with donating all the toys that they all collect.
They kill it.
They kill it. And they give good toys.
Yeah.
They give drones and stuff.
It's going to be great.
Yeah.
Right. And so
it's a community thing, and that's why we couldn't let the Christmas wish die.
For sure. Definitely bring a new unwrapped toy. Bring a new unwrapped toy to any of the Green Solution locations.
That's cool.
And so that's simple. All you got to do is, when you're doing your Christmas shopping for your kids, grab it and then drop it off.
All right, cool. So, but for the letters, if you want to donate a letter, just donate it to Chris, or write your letter to ChristmasWish@BlazinHitRadio.com. No more than 2 or 3 paragraphs. Just make sure you include your contact info and their contact info, and send those letters in right now.